The bathroom.
Readings
You was
indicate this
making the
area
poop
is
poops?
safe.
By the way,
Other thing.
that is the very first thing the stream recorded. You was making the poop poops.
Oh. Somebody's got to make the donuts.
Or no. Sorry. As our dear friend Andy Ditch would say, I made a boom boom.
A new agent is joining your team.
I made a boom boom.
As soon as I get a $3 spring on Monday, I'll be making a boom boom.
See, now what's funny is that I was telling Austin about the saga of Andy Ditch that I had stumbled across by accident.
You looking for anything?
And by God, I don't know if he watched it, but after describing it to him, I think that he got he got the impression that Andy Ditch was a very
You are
weird
now leaving
person.
the safe area.
You stepped right in front.
I stepped in front of nothing.
There's
That man's
guys
back
right away.
exploded.
You stepped right in front of me.
That
shooting.
man's back exploded, and that's not normal. Oh gosh. So okay. So here's the thing. I think they should do an escape from like a new division, but its entire theme should be like escape from LA, whereas Escape from New York was an actual like okay, this is an action movie, like a serious action movie. No. Escape from San Francisco or LA, like division, should just lean into the idea of escape from LA. Just make everything ridiculous. Like, oh, you have like,
Amherst.
oh, wait, where are you on?
Amherst apartment.
Amherst Apartments. Where is that?
It's Mission.
It's a mission.
Yeah. I
Amherst.
mean, we've done this how many times? You should kind of like remember where these places are by now.
No, I don't pay attention.
Worthless.
I know, but that's okay. Nobody pays me to be worth anything, so it doesn't really pay to be worth anything. That's the benefit. So you think that actually affects me, when in reality, me being worthless is just the default.
I've noted.
Well, now, okay, we're gonna go pick some fights. Let's go pick some fights.
Well, I have been. I'm just shooting them from over here where they can't hit me.
No, I refuse to accept this. We're gonna go kill them like men. Not some weirdos with the butt plugs, okay?
Over here.
Not some butt plug weirdos. Anyway, I think they should really lean into the idea of like Escape from LA and just have, oh, this is the group of cannibals. Here's the group of men that gave themselves breast implants and like look ridiculous. I think they should lean into that heavily. To the point where it is essentially just a comedy. You know, keep the story as serious as possible. You know, but just like everything around it is just like, are you serious? And I think that game would sell. In the modern day, that game sells. Like make woke a joke. Is that a gunshot? He says as a machine gun goes off right next to him. No, dude. No, it's not. Ooh, I got a red. Oh, I got a red thing. I got a red thing. Is tonight the night? Is tonight my night?
It's gonna be a Midas. You get a Jew gun.
A Tenebrae. I don't know what a Tenebrae is. I know what a Tenebrae service is. That's a Christmas service.
Tenebrae is a marksman rifle?
That's what it looks like. Tenebrae. Ah, it's a scar. Look at that. It's a derpy looking scar.
Yeah, it's a Scar Heavy.
A scar what?
Heavy.
A scar heavy.
That's the 7.62 version. Is Scar Heavy. The Scar Light is this 5.56 version.
I see.
Are you coming or?
Hold on, I'm looking for things to put on my brand
I'm
new
trying to be
rifle.
efficient here.
No, we're trying to find me a gun.
Well, that's efficiency right now. Is
No,
we run
no,
through it
no,
as quickly
no,
as
no, no.
possible and see if we get you the damn gun, as opposed to screwing around with some piece of crap that's not what you want.
Why can't we screw around and get the thing that I want? I mean, it's not like we have a time limit on the night, really. The time limit is I'm tired. And I have... my car is still not fixed yet, and I had to get another set of parts, so... Not for the reason you're thinking, though. It's that when I opened my shocks, they were, like, there was actually a crack down one of the sides. It's like, ah, this is useless to me. So I was like, this is bad. Send me another one. It's like, okay, it's gonna be another 3 to 5 days. It's like, okay. Now I'm kind of stuck, and I'm, you know, I know it's the shocks though. I know it's the shocks. I even took it into a professional and said, hey, can you just make sure there's nothing else in here? And it's like, yep, it's the shocks. And I said, excellent. And then I said, not excellent, because then he's like, oh, hey, we could do it, but it's gonna be like $1,000. And I was like, $1,000? Hell no. Man, I got another freaking red one tonight. Good lord. Why are you laughing? I was right the first time.
Uh-huh.
I was. It's just the shocks, like the ones that I got in the mail are broken.
I mean, yeah, but if you already had the tools, you would have found this out sooner and started the whole process sooner.
No. I opened the box. I opened the box and I saw there was a crack in one of the shafts. So I said, that's not going to work.
Yeah, but did you actually open the box when you said you're still waiting for an impact gun?
No.
Or did you wait to open the box until you got the impact gun?
I waited till I got the impact gun.
So yes, if you'd had the tools and shit, and you weren't waiting for all that, you would have got the parts and like, okay, this is fucked.
Yeah.
And
well,
you'd have a replacement already.
What are the odds that that would be the case? Like, really? I mean, really? What are the odds?
Knowing you, pretty high.
Okay, even for me, that's pretty unlucky. Even for me. I was like, wait a minute. Why does light fall into this? This doesn't make. There's a small piece of this little rod here where light doesn't quite shine. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Well, half of my car will be right. The other half, on the other hand, not so much. Now, the next thing I need to do is I need to make sure that my impact... I probably should have checked this before. I think I got one that's above what it needs. But I gotta make sure that it has the right torque for the inside bolts.
But just don't use it to torque things. Like, just spin things off. Do not use it as a torque wrench. Jesus Christ.
No. It's like you have to use. It's like one of those what are they called? It's you have to like tighten it down with like so many forces of Newton meters or whatever.
Yeah, that's a torque wrench,
Yeah.
not a fucking impact gun.
Yeah, like I think I have. Do I have a torque wrench that does that? I don't even know. I have a torque wrench. It won't be a problem. Now I don't think I have one that does like Newton meters, but I have a torque wrench.
You can do the conversion if you don't know the amount.
Well, mine's just a torque wrench. That's all it is. Or sorry, I have a socket wrench. I have a socket wrench.
Well, you need a torque wrench.
Ah, damn it.
I mean, you can technically go with the Guten-Tight method, but I'd still recommend a torque wrench.
I can grab one real quick. I mean, I got like 3 or 4 days to get one.
Go to Harbor Freight. They're, I mean, Pittsburgh will be alright. Their Icon line's good.
Again, it's just essentially I'll be using it for, well, mostly just that.
Hudson Refugee Camp.
Hudson Refugee Camp.
If you need to actually tighten other things down, now you have a torque wrench.
Exactly. See, this is why I'm not really against doing it myself, because now I have all the parts that I need to do other things. You know, it has been one hell of a week. I have been exhausted. I was up until about 11 o'clock last night.
I was done by Wednesday. I was just like, nope, ready for the week over.
Oh, dude, me too. Like last night, Geisha was complaining that she was, or sorry, the day before, Geisha was complaining. She's like, we need to spend more time together. I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. Like, I'll make sure that, you know, I know recently you've been tired, so I've been kind of just sitting in my office at night. It's like, okay, cool. I can hang out with you tonight, so that's not a problem. The first night that we like, okay, let's go sit down, let's just go hang out. The first thing that happens, the first time we're supposed to just hang out together, like somebody, yeah, like I said, somebody starts screwing with our network.
It's all about risk and reward.
And that was all day.
Was this the
That
fucking
was-
dude that...
That was all day. That was an all-day project. And so the thing is, what he did needed to happen. It's just we didn't schedule it or plan for it, and I found out that we had parts on site that morning, right? Which, okay, no problem. Okay, I got the part. Now's the time to schedule it out. Right now that I know I've got everything I need, let's get the resources in place. But I didn't get that. It was just I got a phone call that the part arrived, and then an hour later, hey, our network went down. Oh man, that's crazy. Let's get the right people there. well, that person that's from this vendor said they were there to work on it, and I was like, shit, no, 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 no.
Well, dude, anybody who fucking goes to a fucking job site and just starts pulling down fucking any equipment without confirming with other people first is fucking retarded.
I think that his manager, and again, in some environments,
I would get confirmation from somebody who's fucking there. Fuck his manager.
Oh no, I agree. I'm not saying that like this is an excuse, but I think the argument was that they thought these things were hot swappable, and in some cases they are. That's assuming that you're using the same model of hardware and they're already pre-configured, and that was definitely not the case. And so it was pretty terrible whenever I'm trying to get everybody on my team on the same page. And I'm on this phone call, and the entire time, like, Geisha and I are having dinner, we're just hanging out, and I'm on the phone the entire time as we're walking through this together because the guy they sent out is, I guess, was having a real problem with the brain thinkies. And I'm not there, so I can't be there, and I'm sitting here, she's just like, you know, fuming, but understanding that I have to work.
I'm going to the cavern.
Oh, right, whoops. I was just running forward.
Safe house, north.
But yeah, she's poor Geisha. Poor Geisha. She was just sitting there, we're just eating our food, and she's just like, dead staring at me, but I can't tell because her eyes are kind of closed.
Now entering a safe area.
And she's just like, I'm angry. And I was like, I'm mouthing, I'm sorry.
Now leaving the safe area.
She's just like, just that look of like, it just can't happen. And it was after she was going to bed, and she's like, are you coming? And I was like, do you want me to be on the phone while we're going to bed? And she's like, no. So I'm just like, I'm sorry. And she's asleep before I'm off the phone. And I think the next day she's like, how late were you up? And I was like, till about midnight. She's like, till midnight? I was like, yeah. Just like, for that one thing, I was like, yeah, you started at like 6:30. I was like, I know. Believe me, I know. Oh yeah, let me do it. Poor Geisha. It was a week for everybody. Hey, I did not ask for fire. We might as well just go into the office at that point. Well, the thing is that my car is borked, so doing that would be not an option. Like, I'm waiting for shocks right now, so driving a car 30 miles without shocks, or no, sorry, without functional shocks.
Without suspension?
Not a great idea. Oh, that sucks. That sounds like one hell of a week. Yeah, no, it's been great. And the shocks that I got, the ones that I ordered are bad. So I can return them, but now I'm waiting for new shocks. So that was just 2 parts of my week, and just take those 2 instances. The rest of the week has been about the same level of nonsense. Like we acquired new properties, and I'm the only, at least this part, I'm the only one that managed to complete the task that was assigned to them, and I had to pull in like 6 favors to make it happen. Because they're like, we need you to get all these, like, 100 iPads at one location. I was like, but we don't have any iPads. Like, we need to order them.
Why the fuck do you need 100? Jesus Christ.
We bought, like, 5 locations, and they're massive. That's why. And so, in our environment, we use iPads for a lot of little things. And so, not everybody gets that, but for the locations that we're going to turn these places into, they all use iPads, and I burned through all of our pre-owned ones we already used, like the ones that we, like, you know, the store closes down or whatever. Give me a minute, I'm going to restart the stream. I think I'm a little behind here. Are you? I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong, it could just be me. So if there's something wrong with the audio, let me know.
I haven't checked to see if audio is out of sync.
I'm gonna. Oh, okay. The audio is lagging. Okay, hold on. I could. All right, that should fix it. How about now? All right, so that happens every now and again. I really haven't figured out why it does that. But for some, and what it is, I think what it is that the computer that I'm streaming from has issues with whenever it's communicating with the computer that I'm streaming to. And so occasionally the audio desyncs, and the only way to stop it is to just simply close out OBS for the computer that I'm gaming on, and that usually fixes it. I think what it is just, I think there's a timing issue, but I haven't figured out what it is. And I just don't have the time to sit there and fiddle with it. I tried doing everything I could to kind of forcibly make it to where, like, oh, audio starts at this time, video starts at this time, automatically do this, or, you know, just you know, manually start here and here, and it still didn't work. What's up?
Stream from the same machine.
I could, but I've done that, and it's not as effective. And then I got to use more resources for that.
It works fine on mine. I mean, I got a 12700K, and I was always thinking off the same rig. Didn't cause any problems.
Anyway.
You use the CPU to do render, it's fine.
No.
You can handle it.
No!
The games, your GPU heavy and CPU still got, you know, workload left over.
Also didn't know it could snow in LA. What did I tell the street? I don't know.
We're not in LA.
Yeah, we're not in LA. Well, no, hold on. Are you talking about nuclear fallout?
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that either. But either way it goes. So yeah, no, we're buying a bunch of different locations, and so we normally have iPads on hand that we can use, but we literally I made it a point this year to have all of our locations use our backstock, and we did. We went through all of them, and then they said, oh, by the way, we're buying like these massive properties, and we're going to turn them into these stores. And I was like, that's fantastic. Okay, what do you need from me? They go, we need over like 100 iPads. All that do different things. I was like, oh, good. So now we have to configure these. We have to get them sent out. We have to talk to our vendors. I'm the only one that pulled that off. That's the only thing good that happened. It's the only kudos that I got. Well, I'll take it back. It's the second kudos that I got this week. But basically, my boss goes, it's the only thing that actually beat deadline. Of all 5 of these locations, your task was the only one that actually meet or beat deadline. And I said, that's fantastic. It's the only positive thing I did this week.
Yeah.
Because everything else was an absolute cluster.
Speaking of like backstock, we've got a number of precisions that are out of warranty next year, and are just sitting on the shelf for
Oh, what's sitting on the shelf?
Dell Precision laptops that are like, you know, probably about like $3,000 laptops.
Hell yeah!
The warranty expires next year.
Well, hold on.
You know, middle of next year.
They'll just... no, you beat your meat. I'll beat my meat for a special treat. Sucking on me is really neat. Sorry.
Go to the word and please don't ever do that again.
Sucking... Oh, come on. You don't know the intro to Aqua Teen Hunger Force? Yes, this week in Life Sucks.
Singing is not helping it.
Oh, come on. This is the song that never ends. I'm gonna get a Down syndrome kid to sing that song to you.
You are a Down syndrome kid.
Perfect. So I can start singing it right now. This is the song that never ends. Oh, come on, DC. I'm making jokes and you're like, I'm out. That was gross,
Yeah,
man.
everybody's out of this shit.
Oh, gosh. And yes.
On the wall or something, you know, like leave a lane clear.
Sorry, I get selfish like that. What do you mean it looks like a bunch of rioters? I mean, look, everything looks like a rioter whenever you're me, okay? You're in, at some point you are a pedestrian, and at some point you are crossing the street. Therefore, you are a rioter.
You left the dude alive back there.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Hey.
No, I didn't.
Really appreciate it.
I think DC actually left. See, DC just looked for an excuse to leave, that's all it is.
No, your singing's enough to make anybody leave.
That's not true.
I'm sure you never sing for Geisha, otherwise she'd be gone.
No, why would I? Hold on, is this the 1300s? Am I singing to my beloved?
Yes, just go run around the corner there and get some attention.
I mean, that's what I do. There we go. There we go. Man. Oh, I'm hurting. It hurts. How was your week, Jared? Hopefully your week was well. I'm sure that DC's was... Actually, DC said his was terrible. So you're in the same boat here.
Okay, police station. Police academy, not station.
I need to watch that movie. I don't know what that is. I'll end about Police
It's in the
Academy.
list, but I'm talking about the fucking mission location in this game. This week it's Blood and Honey.
Yep. Jeez. Myth beats his beat in front of her, sings that song, and she leaves. You know... So, that's exactly what happened. It was like... At first it was like, oh, that's a funny idea. And then I got like a mental image of just like you walking in the room doing that, and she's just like, just staring at me like, what the fuck are you doing? You know? And then she's just like, it's that awkward stare where it's like, I don't know what to say to you. I don't know what to do right now. And then she's probably just like, damn, it must have been true. That was a funny idea. Nah, man, women, am I right, guys? How could she not accept that? I mean, first off, I agree. There was a really funny post. Look, a woman made a great joke, and it was, ladies, imagine your man getting you absolutely nothing for your birthday. Waits, says, hey, honey, hold on just a second. And then, walks into the room with just wearing their underwear, and that's it saying, happy birthday. How happy would you be? Because this is what women do every single year. I was like, alright, that's funny.
Like second set of exotic knee pads. Would be good.
Hey man, some people need knee pads, okay?
East 31st Street.
Why can't I... You locked me in combat, you jackass.
No, you got triggered something after
I triggered... Whoa. Trigger me timbers.
No, just you triggered a fight after I left, otherwise I wouldn't have been
I stood around. Okay, fine. If we were in California...
What does it?
Yeah, fair enough. In California, that's exactly what can trigger a fight. Or if you tell a public school teacher that, no, you can't teach my kids about anal sex. Then that triggers fights too, but that's different. Well, it's Smith. How is she still with him is beyond me. It's because I am charismatic. When I want to be. Yes.
Okay, move down the street. Be bait.
Go be bait. Go away, I'm baiting! Are you still an uncultured swine? The answer is obviously yes. Oh god, it hurts!
Yeah, use the cover system.
What's that? I'll read the rest of this in a second. For the green card, she doesn't even know what that color is. She can't see that color. Her eyes won't let her.
Oh my god, the RNG in this game sometimes is such horseshit.
Look, I got 2 reds, and neither of them were a Thompson, which means this was a waste of time so far.
Oh, I'm talking about the RNG just in the shooting. Like, there's RNG on whether or not your fucking bullets actually hit the target, regardless of how accurate you are.
Look.
Russian consulate. Russian move.
Let's see. But no, it's been a hell of a week for a news cycle and for everything else. But for the sake of, let's see. For the green card, of course, otherwise she'd be back in Japan or wherever. But she is Asian, so she should be pretty good at academics. See, what's really funny is that in high school, she was like 4-point-something GPA kid. That she got to college, and she still did pretty good. But she was just like, I think she burned herself out so bad in high school that when she got to college, everything was just so easy for her. She's just like, I have no desire to do this anymore. And so she aced all of her classes, and then she got a degree in art. I was like, what a hell of a way to go. Like, she's really smart.
Was her mom a tiger mom?
Very, very close to one. I mean, just, like, so as a little girl, she would, your kid makes art, right? And you're like, oh, mommy, daddy, look at me. Her mother would critique her art when she was 4. Like, and she wouldn't hang it up on the fridge unless the mother liked it, and it was, like, in proportion. And so, as a child, she had this psychotic need to draw, like, people, but like accurate. And so she said that she like her and her dog, her family dog, when she did it like, you know, as like a 6-year-old would or a 7-year-old would, her mother would like critique where the dog wasn't quite right. And I'm like, I looked at this. She still has this, by the way. She has this. And she is very proud of it because she wrote a story about her dog and like colorized it and everything. And like her mom would critique the art. And there was a picture that wasn't quite right, therefore the mother refused to hang it up on the fridge. This is like a 14-page comic book about her dog. And because the dog isn't quite right in one of the pictures, she refused to to put it on the fridge. If I wasn't depressed enough, god damn it, you shot a fleeing civilian. That's not true. That was just, they was a combatant. They were charging me. You just didn't see it.
I just wish you could actually kill them.
Yeah, maybe you like that before. Like, they would work themselves to the bone and lose so much sleep for school. I was one of those people, just, you know, believe it or
You're now
not.
entering a safe area.
Despite my lackadaisical attitude about literally everything that I do,
Warning. You're now
when I
leaving the safe
really have to
area.
kind of sorry, as soon as Jared said that, hers was far more comfy than mine was. But whereas her trauma was purely psychological, mine was psychological and physical. I'm going back to playing Dude. Why? What the fuck, man? But no, I mean, I actually do, you know, try very hard to do what I need to do and to get things done. I am very much a meticulous, anal person when it comes to work. It's just that I spend the rest of my time being an asshole to make up for it. So I just enjoy having fun, and so I'll usually do the cover of, man, that sucks, I don't know what I'm doing, as my cover for, okay, now that nobody suspects this, let's get this done. Did you do popcorn bucket? You know what it asks for a friend? I want the popcorn bucket that looks like an asshole. Not for reasons. Also, I need Vaseline.
Go left to right. Get the fuck out of the line of fire.
No, I'm getting healed.
You can stay there. You just keep parking yourself like right dead center in my line of fire. It's like you have a fucking radar for it.
I do have a radar for it. I go, where is Fokker? Good. Get in front of him. Anyway, look at this. You guys came together. Actually, no. We came together before we even knew each other's like backstory. It's just like, again. By the way, she still has this comic book, at least in pieces. Like it's not all together now, but she still has like a good chunk of it. And to me, I'm just like, man, if I drew this at the age of like 8, my parents would have been so proud. But nope, not her family. But yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why she got into art, actually, is because she wanted to prove that to her mom that she could do it. And I think they just kind of stuck with it for a while, but I don't know. Now, if you're talking about Dune Awakening, a friend gifted to me out of the blue. I guess he really wanted me to join him. Well, did you? Did you join him? Did you do the sandworm hunting? Can you hunt the sandworm? Can you hunt the Shai Hulud? Hulud. Yes, no. Okay, so he says, yes, you can hunt the worm, but no, you can't hunt the worm. There is a planet with a giant penis, and it hunts you, and then it eats you with its penis mouth.
You sound excited.
Hey there.
I am a little excited.
You peed a little.
I've peed just a little bit. Just a little bit. The spice must flow. Exactly. That's where the spice comes from, the penis. Spice is stored in the balls. Then you try to go get it. Actually, I have no. Where does spice come from? Is it actually the sandworm?
It comes from the sandworm. It's excrement.
Wait. They get high off of worm poop?
Yes.
Oh my god, this universe gets better every time I hear more about it. Oh, the liaison of Gabe is hunting down the Harkonnens so that they can control the worm poop. Oh, it's glorious.
You can take him.
Well, Myth, in Fallout, the jet is literally Brahmin shit. Is it? I did not know that.
Look on the Thompson.
Don't knock the worm poop till you try it. Austin, why aren't you in here, you son of a bitch?
No look on it.
No Thompson for me,
Thompson?
sir. I got a sniper rifle though.
Back to the terminal. Oh, look at our loots.
The loot is on fire. So,
Really.
okay. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask everybody in chat a question. Is New York going to be better in this game, or is it going to be better under the control of a communist? Which do you think will be better for New York? The Division timeline or the communist timeline?
Division, always division.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be great.
New York deserves everything.
Hey,
that'll
what
happen
you
to
need?
it.
Oh no, New York. Okay, look, New York deserves many things. I am not convinced that it deserves that just yet. I mean, I guess it does because they voted for it, but still, it's funny.
Hey, don't walk away.
Myth: the worm poop opens your third eye. More like it opens up your nasal cavity. You know. Yeah, I have been gaming it with them. Then the worms try to eat you. The worms eat you. Why does the worm eat you?
Because you create vibrations and you draw the worm.
So
They're territorial.
it's tremors.
I guess it's not really Trimmers because Trimmers came after it, but you know,
It's tremors.
Trimmers came after it. I mean,
Dune is the OG Tremors.
I believe that. I
Or
believe that.
Tremors is just a prequel to Dune.
Ooh, well, Seattle is still a communist state, and look at those weirdos. Yeah, but okay, the thing is that Seattle also has like at least the rest of Seattle is somewhat sane, just like the most of New York is somewhat sane, but still.
Seattle's the fuckery place of it. Everything else outside of there is fine. Kind of same thing with Oregon and you know everything outside Portland. Problem is Portland's so overpopulated it calls all the shots.
Don't worry. Eventually, the new Idaho initiative will probably gain traction. Eventually, maybe, not really.
I just want my goddamn gloves.
You don't get gloves until I get my freaking Thompson.
Well, then you're gonna continue to fuck me. Okay.
Hold on. So, actually, lol, I guess the new movie mentions it, but the baby worm shit around spice pockets. It combines with some liquid, causing a chain reaction, causes pressure to build up and explode to the surface, producing a spice geyser. Man,
No. The movie doesn't even come close to covering the ecosystem of how all that process happens.
you know,
That's how you get the water of life. You drown baby worms.
you drown baby worms. You've heard it here, folks.
Yep.
Nobody's got it better.
Drown
Yeah,
baby
drown
worms.
Cool.
You drown them, and then you end up
Hey, you want
with
something else? You let me know.
the water of life. Excretion they give off as they die.
Or that is how the game explained it. The city of Seattle is weird as shit. Like, those guys are more proud of their weirdness than us Floridians. I can't look. As I've got family, or at least I used to have family in Florida. No, I still have family in Florida. Florida man gets a bad rap. Okay, Florida man is a true American, brave enough to do things that no one else is willing to do.
Fights for freedom wherever there's trouble.
Exactly. They
Florida
understand
man's there.
exactly. Look, if you're in a fight, you can always rely on Florida man. Now, I don't know anything about the Dune series aside from what y'all tell me. Y'all could lie to me, and I would never know. Now, you know
I'm
what'd be,
not lying to you.
you know what'd be funny? You know what'd be great? Like, describe to me in the worst possible way, like, facets of Dune and, like, Warhammer. Just, like, singular facts. Like, hey, like, there's a guy who sits on a giant golden toilet on Earth, and he rules all of humanity. You know, it's like that kind of stuff. Well, to be fair, fuck.
And it's not on Earth.
How do you... Terra's Earth?
They're no longer on Earth anywhere near Earth in the Dune series.
So what happens to Earth in the Dune series?
I'd have to go back and look again. I don't remember. It's like it's not a thing anymore.
What do you mean? Earth just doesn't exist?
It doesn't come up. It's not a place that's visited. It's not a place that's spoken of. It's like distant memory.
Wow. So what you're telling me is that in this world, there's this cool thing called the Earth, and people just go, nah, I'm good.
Well, I mean, they know of it, but I mean, it's like year 10,000 plus. Like, I mean, they're kind of like.
Well,
Earth.
Earth is
Warhammer.
probably a strip mine shit planet.
Well, to be fair, Fokker movies can't always cover as much ground as a book. Like World War Z
I
movie
know
can't be as good as the book, but a miniseries probably would be good. Well, we have the Dune. Like, look, I want to see them do the Dune movie.
Dune prophecies.
I want to see the Dune movie where one of the guys has sex with a giant worm and then produces a baby offspring because reasons.
God, that'd be hot.
I want to see hot Dune worm sex with normal human lady who has, like, big brain feels. Let's see, what's the next one? Hey, Myth, dune is a large field in patches of sand that pile up in a stack of what is called sand dune. Oh. Like, humanity evolved to be aliens pretty much in the Dune series, really. Well, there is a human-worm hybrid thing, kind of. Yeah, I know. I saw it, and it looks really derpy. And I think that the guy who made Dune, I think that he was a bit high when he wrote this. And when I say a bit, I mean very much high. Because if you look at the artwork, you're like, okay, so that's your great and powerful god. He is a giant flaccid penis in the desert. Yeah, he's 40 stories tall. Yes, congratulations. He's a 40-story tall penis.
I mean,
No, not having a 40-story tall penis. He is a 40-story tall penis.
yeah, I mean, like, he is the tallest one.
Yeah, no.
I mean, you're still not like, you're not selling this as a down.
I think that, look, the Bene Gesserit, if I'm not mistaken, hold on, they were created. What was it for? I forget. The Benjamin Gesserits. No.
I swear to fucking Christ.
great
shut the
job
fuck
already.
up.
The Benjis. Let's call them the Benjis.
Hey, what'd you
The
do?
Benjis were created.
Swear to God, you're fucking special.
Myth, you say you have a girlfriend, but I think of the stupidest and unsexy thing. First off, in my defense,
He doesn't have a defense.
she gets way worse than you'll do.
How's that a defense?
It's just not. If you think it's bad on stream, just imagine when we're driving in the car somewhere and a random thought comes in my head. And she just looks at me like I'm retarded.
Well, I mean, she's not wrong.
No, she's not. I swear, she just goes to a different school. You've just never met her because of that.
Pretty much, it's 100% it.
Buy an AI female robot and make her look like what geisha is supposed to look like and live out your fucked up sexual fantasies.
Jesus Christ.
So what you're saying is that before sex I need to have her make me a sandwich.
I'm just saying you need Jesus.
My stomach hurts now.
God.
Oh, I'm laughing too hard. What, Felix? What? Oh, that was good. So when the Benjis, why, or get a dildo myth? It's cheaper. Why? Okay, so the Benjamins, the Benjis, they were
Benjamin
made.
Button.
Yeah, the Benjamin Buttons of the Dune series. They were made. I forget why. No, it's because AI was too powerful, and they said, no, let's not do AI. So what if we literally make super-powered witches? And they said, yeah, that sounds right. What if we make people who are super, super into themselves, have no sympathy for anybody else, are basically like gaslit zealots, and we give them unlimited access and power to the most powerful houses in the galaxy. instead of enslaving them. And somebody goes, yeah, that's a good idea. That is what the Benjamin Buttons are of the Dune series. How close am I to being right there?
Warning. Now leaving the safe area.
I think that you just don't want to give me the win. I think that I'm really close, and you're like, no.
It's not even remotely close.
It's just, no, hold on. They were made. There was something to do with AI. I know that much. Don't tell me I'm wrong. I won't believe you.
Oh my god, the Bene Gesserit was not made because of AI.
There was a war with AI, was there not?
Well, there was. That's what the whole Butlerian Jihad was about.
Wait, Butlerian Jihad?
Yes, Butlerian Jihad.
So you're telling me the Butlers formed a jihad?
Yeah, totes.
No,
and
they
goats.
formed a jihad against anal. That's what they did.
Jihad against anal. Okay, all right. Go
They were
on.
very, very Puritans. Space Puritans.
No more anal. We have
More?
that. We have that.
Just like tell me more.
They got rid of AI and robots because they did have an uprising which caused a massive war that killed a lot of people. Well, yeah, the thing about robots, they're really good at doing things methodically, and they can see things that you and I can't see. Like finding people hidden in camouflage for a robot is probably a lot easier than, let's say, a human being. Finding somebody and then going, I can shoot you with pinpoint accuracy is probably a really, really good tactic. So yeah, the death tolls are probably insanely high. They're insanely high. Rather have ice pirates than space herpes. So yeah, no, I understand why you would want to get rid of that.
You want ice?
Well,
pirates
humans-
with space herpes? What the fuck?
That's what DC says, rather have ice pirates than space herpes. Well, the humans created psychics as well, which helped. How does a psychic help against a robot? A robot can't think.
Oh, they didn't create psychics. They don't have psychics.
They created the Benjamin Buttons.
Well, they're not really psychics.
You're right. They simply gaslight people into fake things, and then they make them real. Therefore,
No, it's about them reading people essentially.
wait, hold on,
not-
hold on,
like
hold
physical-
on. You're telling me there is a race of super Jordan Petersons out there that gaslight people into freaking zealotry?
No,
Not.
Really appreciate
like, dude, Jesus Christ, just like go read the book or let it go.
No. Hold on. I like this idea. A bunch of like super freaking psychologists come together. Well, okay.
Where the fucking god?
What's that guy's name again? Okay, what's Liaison El Gaib, you should really clean your room.
Fucking ridiculous.
You wouldn't have this whole space jihad if you just went and cleaned your goddamn room. Because, that's some pretty bloody, mind-bending stuff there, cleaning your room.
I swear to God. You're so fucking
As sausage just met us. Some can see the past, present, and or future. Why would you... Hold on. You're telling me...
Well, the Bene Gesserit they don't see the future. They can, like, essentially communicate with their past female ancestors.
Of course they can. Of course they can. Because women can't shut up. You give these women superpowers and their past selves go, what if I talk to my ancestors? What if, at that point then you might as well be omniscient, because if you can reach out to the past, your future, you'd have an entire order of people just dedicated to like reaching out to people in the past. Dictating the way things go. Now, the big question is, can there be a male Benjamin Button?
Well, there's the Quizarts Haderach, which is what they're trying to make, which is a male version of themselves, of a Reverend Mother, who can speak with all their past ancestors, both male and female, as well as predict the future.
Okay, so here's how this works. I'm gonna explain this as if I would Warhammer Fantasy, because that's where I'm gonna pull my and feminism never ends. Yeah, no, are you kidding me? Imagine having an argument with your wife who can see in the future and also knows every single thing that you did wrong, because her future self is saying, "Oh, don't remember that one time that he farted really bad?" And he's like, "I what are you talking about?" Yeah, you also screwed up that freaking our 25th anniversary meal. It's like, honey, we've only been together for a decade. I know! Yeah, no, I mean, could you imagine that argument? That would be an awful argument. Like, honey, please stop talking to your future self. I'm trying to have a conversation. Yeah, I'm having one too, okay? Do you not? Okay, let's be realistic. Okay, the Bene Gesserits, the Benjamin Buttons of the world, they would have imploded because everyone would kill them. Because eventually you'd go, like, the Emperor would have to deal with one, and he goes, "Ah, I remember that time the Emperor did that. Yeah, that was terrible." And then he'd go, "What?" And then they all go, "No. Yeah, no, your son's gonna be ugly as sin." And then he looks at them and goes, "What?" Now, like. Yeah, somebody somewhere is going to say something and piss a bunch of people off.
Also, remember, they're all like nobility too, so they're all a bunch of uptight, like little like daddy's princess types.
How do you be daddy's princess when you can see into the future? Sorry, talk to your future past. Man, look, this is stupid. Look, at least in Warhammer Fantasy, the idea was that, like, male Dark Eldar cannot be mages due to a prophecy, okay? So every male mage is killed. At least there's that. Like, you know, it is strictly forbidden. So the only male mage is, I forget his name because it's been so long. But he's the only male mage in Dark Eldar society, period. And he has the others killed due to a prophecy.
Malkath?
Yeah, Malkath, thank you. Or Malkath?
Should try and say Martin.
No. Is it Malkath? No. That doesn't
Malakath.
sound right. Malakith, that's what it is, Malakith. He's the one. Myth, if you took drugs, you'd understand. I'm sure I would. I'm sure that I would. But, like, that makes sense. But it's like, no. What if we made a superhuman and gaslight everybody into believing he's a god, and then gaslight the world and make the god? It's like, this is okay. No, I know what this is. This is that, like, that stupid feminist idea where if you, like, manifest reality, if you think about it hard enough, you can manifest reality.
The Wish or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, no, it's like if you just do like a 30, 60, 90 and you manifest reality and just write it down and focus on it every day, it'll happen. You know, because women vagina power or something. I don't know. It's true. Look that crap up. They believe that nonsense.
Do you want to look up vagina power?
Yes, look up vagina power. Google that on Rule 34 or Pornhub. Vagina power.
Vagina power. Vagina tightening. Vagina tightening. Company. Dominion Energy.
Vagina power myth. What is your vagina power? I have no idea. I have yet to find it. My power is to make Fokker angry. It's a very niche power.
They have some dude in a top hat spreading apart a vagina that looks like a pretzel with a pair of robot hands that says the power of vagina.
Alright, so that was not what I expected. I'm not mad. I'm taken off guard a little bit. Are we
also, there's a woman in an SS uniform.
Okay, so, look, as much as I'm enjoying this conversation, vagina power has teeth. Now, I've seen that movie poster. No, thank you. As much as I am enjoying this conversation, I don't know if everybody else is.
But I can instant download Pussy Power. Pussy
Power. Okay, that should be in the new Ironheart TV show. Should we move on, or Are we gonna just keep making fun of the Dune series? What else does the Dune series have? You have the fat man who bathes himself in Nuln Oil.
God,
How-
that's just peak sexiness.
How much Nuln Oil do you think that cost to fill the bathtub full of Nuln Oil? Because like those are $4 a pot, and there's not that much in there.
Oh, Newlyn oil, you mean?
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Newlyn.
Where's the I in Nuln?
Because Nuln sounds retarded.
No, it doesn't. No, it does. Okay, so does gnome.
Like, welcome to the province of Nun.
No, not none. Nuln. N-U-L-N. All right, okay. Pronounce the city of Akkar.
Akker.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all of a sudden,
Maybe you just can't pronounce it right.
Don't you mean Acre?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there, it's Acre.
Yeah, it's the city of Acre. Yeah,
I mean ochre.
Well, Akka.
I like that. I'm gonna call it ochre now. Your color and or your okra. I'm just gonna keep fiddling back and forth between this because we're just waiting on you guys to, I guess, finish up
I'm
what you're
just
doing.
finishing putting together a gear set.
Vagina power. I already this one. So yeah, no, the entire. Okay, so
Vagina power.
let me get this right. The power of vagina and Jordan Peterson, a bunch of women get together to gaslight the galaxy into turning a femboy twink into a giant sand god.
Let's be clear. The casting choices for the movie are no. Okay.
Who take?
No.
Let me finish.
No,
Let me
no.
finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. I am not done tearing this apart yet.
Let's get that straight.
No, they take a femboy twink and turn him into a giant penis god, so that they can talk to their future and past female selves. So they can
talk to their future selves. They just talk to the past.
so they can have the they them pronouns.
Exactly.
Okay, I think I now understand the Dune universe. And boy, oh boy, am I missing anything?
Are you ready?
I mean, I feel like every time I learn more and more about this franchise, it just gets better. Aluminium, exactly.
Get the fuck out of here, you want to be British fuck.
No, that's aluminium, like aloe vera, but aluminium.
I'm gonna slap you so hard.
You can't slap me. I'm the Shaihalud.
Oh Jesus Christ.
I'm the liaison of Gabe.
Oh God, make it stop. No.
Oh, it was great. All right, so
Okay.
DC, how close was I to like if you were to rate my description of the Dune series, what do you think? More like liaison of gay. Well, no, because it's. I mean,
So what do we want to do?
let's do some the daily doubles or whatever.
Do you know what those are? Do you?
No, I don't know what those are. I'm relying on you to tell me what they are because I'm retarded.
Well, there's crafting assignments.
Oh,
there's
let's do that.
assignments,
Let's do some
combat
crafting.
assignments.
Let's do some crafting assignments. What do we got to do?
Gotta do weapon conversions.
Okay, how to do that?
So you go into your crafting materials and convert standard or higher quality weapon parts into
Oh.
higher quality parts.
No, let's go do.
Yeah, that's gonna be done in a heartbeat, essentially.
Oh, I don't know. Never read the book. I saw the '80s movie. You just see the current movie. I saw part
Need to
one.
keep
I
this
never saw
area
part two.
Safe.
Weekly assignments for combats is 40 skill kills, 30 fabric collected, 50 Rikers eliminated, 10 missions completed.
See, now I can do that with Dune because Dune is actually very, it's very narrow in its scope. Whereas 40K or something like that, you can make fun of it, but it's. I find it a little bit harder to make fun of 40K because there's just so much. Like I'd have to make fun of like pieces of it, not the whole thing.
Let's do Lincoln Tunnel on challenging for the
Well,
daily.
hold on. I thought you said we were gonna do some crafting stuff. Where do I?
Well,
where do that?
the crafting shit you'll be done in like 2 seconds.
Well, where do I go to do that?
Just go in your inventory.
Okay, I'm in my inventory. Now what?
go into your inventory, you go to your oh, wait, no, actually you gotta do it at the crafting table back in the thing. I
Alright.
forgot they don't let you do this shit in your inventory in this one.
I'm at the crafting station.
Should be able to see a bit with your crafting supplies. Let me look at the interface once I get there.
Ooh, an MP5. Ooh, piece of candy.
Crafting table, crafting station. If you go to the little gear icon at the bottom, you'll go to a material conversion.
The gear icon at the bottom.
Yeah, it's like tools and shit. You know. You
Oh, the wrench and the screwdriver? Okay.
Yep. Go in there and then just craft some high-end weapon parts.
Okay. How many? Yeah, you will never
3.
get a Thompson myth. I know.
You don't deserve a Thompson. Also, are you gonna buy War Game Red Dragon Myth?
I want to.
Okay.
Yeah, you do that 3 times, craft higher tier weapons parts, and then you get your, you're done with that.
Nice. But, I would like to. I would like to get War Game Red Dragon because I actually, I want to kind of get more, not familiar with, but I want to get a game that's more set in the Korean War era. That's Korean War, right? Not Vietnam.
That's Korean War.
Okay, yeah. Because the Korean, we don't. I don't think anybody really ever talks about the Korean War.
So, War Game Red Dragon is you have the single player campaign, and then you have the multiplayer, which is just like constant like fighty skirmish thing.
Yeah.
And then, but the campaign is actually divided into multiple different campaigns. Like you have the Korean War for one of them, and then you have something involving the Chinese, another one involving the Russians, and I think another two campaigns, which I can't remember.
Well, hold on, because like the Korean War, just like the Vietnam War, like it escalates, and yeah, the Chinese get involved, the Koreans or the Russians get involved.
It doesn't do that. It's more like a couple of like scenarios.
Oh, that's kind of boring.
Like, and also the Korean War was the easiest one to do too.
Why was that easy?
Because for some odd reason there's like 3 provinces, and in their southern province, the Koreans or the North Koreans will only ever send tanks down there. So you just deploy your aircraft, and you blow them all up. And there's another spot where they only deploy aircraft and tanks. So you deploy your AT units and then your anti-air units, and then they have one spot where they'll actually send infantry and mixed units, so that you actually have to protect one spot. So it becomes very easy to win.
You don't need to do a mission to kill a named elite NPC for daily combat assignment. I mean, we're just kind of screwing around right now because I'm looking for a Thompson submachine gun, America's greatest weapon ever made. Like the nuclear bomb pales in comparison to the Thompson submachine gun.
These assholes are storming the blockade. If they blow the floodgates, they can put
Now,
this whole
I don't know if
thing
I'm going to get
underwater.
one here, but I'm going to do my damnedest to get one. So I'm going to take my Scar, I'm going to shove it up somebody's, no, we're not going to do ass. We're going to do the pee hole. We're going straight for the pee hole today, boys.
Can I shove it down a milk dud?
You can, yes. My nipples look like milk duds.
No. They're going to become massive words. Like nipple penetration will be today's tag.
Nipple penetration.
Yep.
I'm down. Because cover is for the weak.
Well, I'm busy reloading.
Nah, you're fine. Oh, Falcon's gonna go down. He's not gonna make it. No, he ain't gonna make it. Fucker's not gonna make it out of
Did you see my
here.
health?
No.
It's a full, dude. I'm running a nomad set.
No, you're dead. Don't lie to me. Nobody freaking lies to me. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the Scar because the Scar is...
Everyone lies to you.
Hold on, let's see. What do we got?
This world is just here in order to convince you that life is something or another.
Life is something or another. Very eloquent. You'll have a
Yeah.
higher drop chance for exotics by killing open world bosses then. The drop rate from
know, I
normal
always-
NPCs is far too low.
We've
Says
already
the...
killed him, though.
Yeah, we've already done all that. We've already run through that. We keep running through it every week to see if we can get it, and every week I am disappointed.
It's not willing to do the daily grind on it.
do you mean? Oh, no, because I have other crap to do every day. Like literally.
Well, I mean, they respawn every 4 hours, so I'm saying you can do it as long as you like know how to get to them.
I'm not gonna sit here like it's a Facebook game and like wait for my freaking energy to replenish.
Why not?
Because I didn't like Facebook games then, I don't like them now.
Come on, play it like a gotcha.
Come on, where's your Mafia Town game? Come on, Austin.
Yeah.
Why don't you want to play Mafiaville or whatever? Don't you want
that's
to be a
because I
capo
prefer
in
the
the Mafiaville?
No, I prefer the My Anime Girl Farm Life.
My
Where I
Anime
collect-
Girl Farm Life.
Yes, where I collect all the biggest of the cowgirls.
Well, I can't heal you if you don't come over here, Myth.
Come here.
It's on fire! Something, 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 dark side, something, something of the force, something, something, yeah.
Oh my god.
As he just stands in the fire, like, yeah.
Dude,
Can't be bothered! Just can't be bothered. On fire, don't care. There need to be more jiggle physics. Okay, hold on. B6, B6. What if Division, but Escape from LA? Come on. Everybody else says no. I think if they made a new Division game, but just did Escape from LA, it would be a smashing success. Like, you'd have people that are like, you have an entire faction of men that get breast implants, wear short skirts and freaking like high heel boots, you know? And then you have like the surfer boys, right?
It's like getting swarmed by
It's
locusts. Don't
just
let them
all the
through.
freaking weirdo stereotypes from LA, and you just make them all the enemies, and then you have, you know, the US government that just comes in and just starts kicking people's teeth in. There's no pandemic, it's just that's all it is. And most people have 4 characters on their account so they can do those open. Jeez, okay, no, I'm not gonna grind like that.
Yeah, you should become a grinder.
No. If Dev 3 is DEI based, I'll just go and play Hello Kitty Island Adventure. No. It's no. You just make fun of it.
When there's My Little Pony?
You mean the femboyacalypse? Look, I'm just saying that if you make the game and it's all about like the U.S. government just simply kicking the teeth in of LA, I think it would sell. Like the whole premise of the game is, you know, basically everybody's sick of your shit, and now you're gonna have to pay. Because they already canceled one Division game. Owie, it hurts so bad! It hurts so good. Come on, baby, don't you know it hurts so good?
I keep on trying.
You mean 6 days in Los Angeles? We actually, we did play 6 days in Fallujah.
And you keep
We got
on.
killed over and over and over again because it was just 2 of us, or 3 of us.
Oh yeah, we had our time getting like 14.
Yeah, that game is really not meant to be played solo. Ow! It hurts. The cleaners have claimed control over the water distribution, basically what happened in LA. Well, the thing about LA though is that they don't have any water. They don't have any water because of the governor. So that's different.
Help, Myth, it burns.
It does. I bet it does. Gonorrhea does that.
I can fucking finish reloading, you asshole.
Well, I mean, you could probably get gonorrhea in your asshole. I mean, I've not really done, like, the studies on it, but, I mean, yes, you could.
Warning. Additional hostiles incoming.
I'm gonna just, you know, give myself a little bit of morphine there. Just a little morphine. Just right in the arm there. Oh, that's the ticket. That bullet hurts. Give yourself some morphine. So what would be some of the other factions in LA Division? You've got the femboys. You've got obviously the LGBT group, but we can't call them that. So you have the trainees.
Captain Benitez.
M13 or
MS-13? No, they can't be, no, it has to be like trainee
Patching
MS-13.
you into our comms so you can direct
Yeah.
support to where we're needed.
That's
I
good
mean,
news,
MS-13
but we
is
still
pretty
got
fucking
plenty
gay,
of
so
bad.
true.
Some of those bad
Well, no.
guys
It'll be normal
are
MS-13. They'll just, they'll be trying to become the good guys. They're the good guys of the story, you know? They're the bleeding hearts, the true heroes of the nation.
Oh, no. Okay, MS-13 is always the civilians that you're trying to save, and they're always tatted up to hell, wearing gang colors. You'd have the PC principals.
Just kill him.
Yes, the PC principals, 100%. Everybody's wearing cream sweaters and khaki shorts with like a sweater vest tied around their neck.
Listen, sending one of my people down to
100%.
take care of that bomb. cover her ass.
I still think Surfer
Don't
Boy's
worry.
out there.
I'll cover her ass, alright. Wow, that's an ugly woman.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
They're all in New York. It's fine. I mean, come on.
Yeah, she was never gonna be pretty.
All the pretty ones have become sex slaves in New York. Let's be real.
Hostiles inbound on your position.
Come say hello to my little friend.
Whee!
I'm sorry, I'm shy.
Reloading. There we go.
I'll cover you once he comes out from behind the column, bitch. Shut up.
Let's see.
Alert. Hostiles are headed this way.
I'm just trying to think of who else would you have out there. You have the transgender people that get plastic surgery. You'd have
The tech bros.
the tech bros. How can I forget the tech bros? Oh, what would the tech bros do?
They'd always be going on about like Bitcoin or some like currency, but it's actually worthless.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Everything they do is to get more Bitcoin. Yes. I like this
Yeah,
idea.
and like you help them, they're like,
But,
"No, bro, it's like worth more than gold." And then like you finally get like a hold of some of it, and it's worth exactly nothing.
No, okay, so even better. Like, they keep saying Bitcoin, and they don't ever get any Bitcoin. Like, that's the whole premise, is that they keep trying to mine Bitcoin, but like, I'm gonna smash up these, no, they're fake tech bros, right? Because all the real tech bros have their bunkers. The fake tech bros are the ones that are sitting there after the apocalypse, and they're trying to, like, make things work, so they're trying to get crypto by, like, smashing, grabbing jewelry stores. I think this will work.
No, they're going into like the GPU facilities, and they just start like smashing them and breaking them, thinking that the Bitcoin is inside of them.
The files are in the computer. I like this. I like this. This will work.
He's
And-
hiding.
I like how B6 is still here. I mean, at least I think he's still here. B6, if you're still here, I'm sorry. I don't know what brought you here tonight, but I appreciate the hanging out with us. However,
Kind of desperation to bring you here.
yeah, nothing good ever happens here. So just don't be thinking that we're gonna have like a deep conversation. So you'd have the ETF tracker people in Div 3 instead of the JTF in Div 1. Fokker, who are the people in Division 2? I don't know. Gotta have one mission at a Divvy party. Yes! Yes! True EM comes with the freaking save, man, 100%. And like everything, again, what if we just turn the Division into Grand Theft Auto, the way it used to be? So keep in mind, as much as I do enjoy playing this game,
That was too close.
who are these people and why aren't they like bots? Why aren't they bots like me? I don't know. I mean, I'm just a really clever LLM, okay? When I say clever, I mean I'm really stupid. Does that mean that baby oil will be a resource in Div 3? 100. Well, how do you think the guns work, okay?
Well, it was going to be until they canceled it.
Look, that was not Div 3, that was Div 2.0. It was like Halo ODST to Halo 3, okay? So, at the Diddy party, who would be the target? Would it be like... What would be the target of the Diddy party? If we were going to put together a Diddy party mission in Div 3, what would it be? Is it to get the Crypto Bros stuff? Is it to...
Yeah, like they're trying to like not. They're trying to not be incriminated.
No. We're trying to quote unquote free the sex slaves. Justin Bieber, even better. Oh no. The whole point of the missions is like you have to get all the celebrities that have been tortured by all the other celebrities. Oh my gosh. Like one mission is to try and find Sean Connery, and Sean Connery is like a voice actor. That'd be great. It's going to be the main currency. Oh my god, I love this. See, this is when collaboration in a boardroom works, okay? I've got a stupid idea. What if we push this to the nth degree? Here, take this med kit that I just threw on top of everybody. No. Alright, don't take it then. We need to get Justin Bieber's hairpiece back.
Yes, let's bring back frosted tips too.
Yes! Make the early 2000s great again. Oh no! We have to get silicone. Silicone for all the breast implant people. Like we.
Yes, that's another thing the Tech Bros want is they want the silicone. They don't know why, but they just want the silicone.
Yeah, they've heard the silicone is worth at least a couple $1,000s for breast implants. That's it. They just don't even know.
Well,
why.
no. They're trying to create the Silicon Valley.
Yes. 100%. Dude, okay, hold on. Someone get me in touch with the Ubisoft executive. I've got $1 billion idea for him. Because I mean, let's be real. Like the story in Division 1 and 2 doesn't make any friggin' sense.
They also don't do a good job of filling up the story in the first one. The second one they do a bit better job, but the first is really bad.
The second one is terrible. It's like I've got an idea.
It's a good story, but like the first one, they don't even explain the fucking story worth of shit.
I know, but like the second one is great because I will never forget the moment we are sitting there, and I'm listening to the story, and they literally say there are people out there with like food, ammunition, and medicine. Kill them all. It's like what did they do wrong? They can't be allowed to have food and medicine. But what did they do wrong? Nothing.
Agent, your playmates have a sniper positioned ahead. Keep your eyes open.
I'm not gonna lie, we fired through the story in Division 1. I don't remember it very well. I know Division 2 made me laugh. I was very confused. So is Silicon Valley going to be like the promised land with the Israelites? Yes. Yes. Except it's just escape mode. The people aren't allowed to survive anymore is all. Exactly. Like look, their subscription to life is now over, okay? And they've got no one to blame but themselves. Ugh. Ow! What was that? A suicide vest? Good lord. Oh no, that's right. Okay, we have to have a jihadi group somewhere in there.
Damn it.
Like for no reason, there needs to be a jihadi group. Oh no, there has to be okay, hold on. There also has to be a group whose whole shtick is like, you know the stories that people come out of, like in order to be an actor you have to like sell your soul to the devil or whatever?
Where the fuck are you guys?
I'm at the giant truck.
Well, you're fucking like getting surrounded and I'm getting the fucking brunt of it.
I'm not getting surrounded yet.
Radar.
We have a radar?
That's
You
'cause
mean an
you
organization
pushed
that
the
likes to
wrong-
spread peace and love? Yes.
Warning. An agent on your team requires aid.
That guy is walking around like he's got Down syndrome. I'm not really worried about him.
Touch me.
Push me,
me harder.
and then just touch me harder. Push me, and then just touch me till I can get my
We need
satisfaction.
to watch Ghost Stories. I think with you that.
What is that?
Have you seen that, Fokker? Ghost Stories. The anime.
Aren't there loads of cults in LA as well? I have no idea.
The dub for Ghost
Agent,
Stories.
my people say the threat has been eliminated.
Oh,
You've never seen
Thank
it?
you, my guys, thank you, and the people of New York, fucking thank you.
None of you have ever seen it?
You need a Japanese title or I fucking, I don't know anything by ghost stories.
Oh
Good job,
my
Agent.
god.
We've blown those
I know by
floodgates, we would've
fucking
lost a
actual
major supply
Japanese
line.
titles. I
Now
don't
we need
know
is to
by
get
all the
back to the security
fucking
wing.
shitty
See you back
English
here.
translations that come up with.
I got an AA-12. Aren't there loads of cults in LA as well? I mean, yeah, but that's just because it's LA. I mean, come on.
Alright. Gakko no Kaiden.
I don't think I've seen that.
The Gakko
Yes.
no Kaden. I don't know about that.
Yes, we need to watch it, and we need to watch it in English.
You know,
I don't hate
Because
myself.
no, you don't understand. Is that in the Japanese version, it's just shitty Japanese Scooby Doo. But in the English version, oh my god, is it so much worse?
oh no, wait, hold on.
It is amazing.
I think
There's
I have
quote-
that. I think I have that. Hold on.
Please tell me, Cam.
This is about like some dude who's like like a psychic hunter. He has like a Buddhist
No.
monk and like no, okay, never mind.
Nope. This is a bunch of children who were supposed to go out there and like solve like Scooby-Doo like mysteries. Except that which is what they do in the subtitle version. But in the dub version, they remix all the words, everything in there to make no sense with the story. And it's just like you have like scenes in there where they're being chased by like ghosts. They're like, "Run! She's a ghost and a bitch." Or like they're talking with like a rabbit, and they're like, "I always used to command. It's this funny little command." Remember his funny little commands? No. Touch me hard.
touch me harder. All right, so Jared, I have. We can't be together not because you are a rabbit, but because you are black.
Yeah.
Listen up, Agent. You've got 3 objectives. Nail the Marine.
1. Shut
Oh,
down
that's
that
great.
car. 2. Knock out
I need
the
you to add that to movie night, fucker.
3. Take
Is it a
control of
TV
the
show or
on-site
is it a
armor.
movie?
It's a TV show, so he just wound up watching just a couple of episodes, but
Touch me off.
oh, holy shit, is it great.
Warning. Sentry
Like-
threat detected.
The story essentially consists of like a jock, whatever you didn't call the main girl, and her retarded little brother, a devout Christian, like one of those like the old school like evangelical die-hard Christian people who just constantly like yap and annoy the fuck out of you, and a Jewish guy. Is what it turns into.
Where the fuck is Austin?
I don't know. Austin, where are you? And this
don't
sexually
know.
loaded chatter is forcing me to visit Amaranth stream. Well, B-Sigs, wait, hold on. Wait, what? No, if you weren't sexually forced, you should have been here like 10, 20 minutes before you got here, when I described in detail what Dune was. Dune, I mean, I don't want to do it again. I mean, I've already done it once. Wait, his Shine Lude is out there, okay? And I think he should clean his room. And I'm gonna gaslight some poor twink until he does what I want him to do.
Careful they don't notice you before you want.
It's a Dune SFTH that forces sand up your butt crack. I mean, no. We don't look. Why would I take worm poop and shove it in my ass? Okay.
Why wouldn't you?
You're right. Why wouldn't I do that? That's
Somebody
weird.
bring friends.
Ah,
Because I get lonely.
There's one behind you still.
Where the fuck is he?
He's
Oh.
up in the tower.
lucky me, with my puffy jacket.
Also, have you all ever seen The Dark Crystal?
Once as a child, and I said never again.
We need to watch that.
No, we don't. No, we do not. I'm good.
Walker,
Thank
we need
you
to add
so
that
much.
to the list too.
No, we don't. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the opportunity to spend a part of time with your really crazy, weird crack addict self, but
You want to see the Dark Crystal?
no, I don't.
Yeah, we need to see The Dark Crystal.
No, we
What's
don't.
wrong with the Dark Crystal?
Everything is wrong with the Dark Crystal. That shit gave
What's
me
wrong with
nightmares
the
as a
Dark
kid.
Why?
I think it was something to do with the puppets and like the crazy weird like look into the crystal as it steals your soul and makes you a zombie. And I'm like,
I mean, you're not dissuading
gotta
me
be on the
from getting
roof.
you to watch
You're
the
gonna have some
movie.
techie types up there.
as a child, B-Sigs is living his trauma now. He's trauma dumping like I do. Oh, Austin, you got shot, buddy. Don't do that. Bullets hurt people. Don't walk into bullets. Maintain
I've
pressure.
never-
Hold on, I'll read that in a second, B6. As a child, I was forced to watching loads of things I didn't want to watch with my uncle. Oh god. Oh god, he had a touchy basement. B6's uncle had a puzzle basement.
Like, come on, we're gonna watch that time that you were conceived, dear B6.
We're gonna watch Debbie Does Dallas, but I'm only gonna show the parts with the buff dude.
Like, your parents don't know it, but I was secretly recording the whole affair.
Don't tell nobody. It's okay. I too understand what it was like to watch things that were against my will. Like The Matrix, when I originally saw it, scared the shit out of me.
The what?
The Matrix.
How?
You were a weakling.
I was a child.
You were a weak
How?
child.
I don't know.
Christ.
I don't know. There's something about like the machines killing people, and it's like this world wasn't really real, but that one was, and like the real world was just so fucking shitty. And I was like,
Dude, you're special. Like,
Now again,
nothing
now it's one of my favorite movies. I love The Matrix, but as like a little kid, I was like,
Dude, like, just wow.
No, that's World of Warcraft. That's an Asmongold thing, and I refuse to stoop to that level. I will not be that man.
Why can't
You wanna
I
become
fucking
professional WoW streamer?
Let me disable it, goddammit, let me disable it.
I'm disabling this man! Mongo's taught me how to milk a cow blindfolded. That's a very unique skill there, B-Sigs.
And why'd you run away from the heels?
Because I had to shoot that man in the face with a shotgun.
No, I said Austin.
Oh. Sorry.
Because I can't stay still or focus.
Push me, and then just touch me, till I can get my...
What the fuck?
What?
I don't know, like, my game just, like, lagged fucking mega hard.
Watch! Oh, all of a sudden, last week it was Myth. Why does your game keep crashing? Now all of a sudden your
Dude,
game's
I
on the
play on a
verge.
laptop, it's not crashing, I just dump frames for some reason.
Yeah, you don't need those. Look, those are extra frames, just like extra nuts and bolts when you're putting an engine back together.
No, it's like, it's actually fucking up my shit pretty hard for some reason. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
There you go, green 911.
You don't even. Ooh, a paratrooper SVD. A service venereal disease.
Tactical SAS G-12K.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know either.
So B6, what is the most traumatizing childhood movie you ever watched? Mine was Never-Ending Story, probably.
What are you talking about?
The part where it's like, ah, yes. Okay, when I had watched Never-Ending Story, like 2 weeks previously, I had almost drowned, and that scared the living shit out of me.
Agent on your team is down.
The horse, yes, exactly. And so
Okay, I could turn it off, or you could get revived, one of the two.
And so one of the like the moment where you see that the horse drowning in mud, I was like,
That part was awesome.
that part was dude, fuck you, just fuck you. No,
You were a weak child, Mist.
I grew up strong.
This wouldn't have survived my childhood, Jesus Christ.
Well, you do realize that, like, okay, so most of these moments are happening before the introduction of my stepfather, who introduced me to far more fucked up stuff. He would also put hot sauce in my food, like insanely hot sauce in my food, without telling me and without my consent.
He was trying to make it so you weren't such a bitch.
That's right. Mrs. Doubtfire made me question why my grandma had a mustache. That's okay. First off, that's kind of funny, but holy crap, that I can see that. Look, she's old. She doesn't have to care about those things anymore, brother.
No.
But try explaining that to a child. This is why standards must be maintained.
Yes, do not let the grooming standards become lax.
Never. Also, Grandma needs to make sure her tits are always perky. You can't let those things sag, man. It's not okay.
Yeah, Grandma needs to get those things, like, she needs some implants, alright?
Yes, Grandma implants, okay?
Like, she ain't gonna be bringing all them boys to the yard with that milkshake.
Is that a milkshake or is it just sour milkshake? A sour shake. It's yogurt.
At this point, yeah, it's just yogurt. It's turned to cheese, I'm pretty sure at this thing.
It's like moldy cheese. It's not really cheese anymore. What?
Some fine Gouda.
Okay, so now it's the question is like, okay, if you were to describe your grandmother's tits using dairy products, how would you do it? God, I hate myself.
Yourself, too.
Swiss.
Swiss.
God.
Oh.
Initiating data hardline. Overriding data.
See-
I don't know
Time to
when my
find out
game
if the
started
last
just
man
lagging in
battalion
this
can
place,
take the
but
heat.
You know, what's funny is that True EM started to talk to us about the Division, and then he heard us talk and said, nope, the fuck out. B-Sigs is still here,
Data replaced.
and I'm not really sure why. DC has even shut the hell up, and he hasn't made fun of me yet, which is also impressive. And even, what you mean? I will get, well, I thought you were gone. I thought you, like, peaced out. I was like, I'm just grinding on, oh, okay. Well, I mean, you can come grind with us if you want to. The game's open.
So watch your back.
And we have room for one more in the bed.
Don't worry, I like to play footsie.
I do too. I like to cuddle afterwards.
dude, like, I'm gonna have to fucking restart the game. And do things like this and play this a little longer.
I have a shotgun. And I want the whole world to know. I can show you the world.
I got a net gator.
I would barf after hearing describe your grandmother's tits. So basically, the cheese would have some bits of bread, salami, and jam in this one.
Is somebody gonna trigger, or do I have to go? Do
I'll go do it. I'll go push the button.
I like to push the buttons.
My button! No, you push the button.
Ah.
That's not your elevator, that's my elevator, you son of a bitch. And nobody's gonna get that reference, so whatever. No, your elevator, my elevator. No, you push the button, I push the button.
Got some good news. Got backup moving on your position. Pass the first turret and moving fast.
Oh, dude, Jesus Christ. I don't know what the fuck's going on. My friend is tanking.
You don't need frames, frames are extra.
Just use the AI frames.
Yeah, you-
Actually, that's the thing now.
Use the AI, can't matchmake unless you're in terminal. Well, we're busy at the moment. I mean, like, we're gonna get there in a second. Don't you worry, sir. As soon as we all die here like dogs, we'll go back.
I keep forgetting this is on fucking hard, not challenging.
Well, I'm sorry, okay? The daily challenge was on hard.
I'm not complaining about it. I keep
Stop
thinking we're gonna
complaining,
have
fucker! Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. The Bene Gesserit's the vagina. I forgot to add the vagina powers into my description of Dune.
Holy fuck, what the goddamn?
What?
No, I'm looking at a slideshow right now. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
You only need like 6 frames per second to successfully play a game, okay?
No, you fucking don't. You need a lot more
The
than
human
that.
eye cannot distinguish between 6 frames and 120.
Exactly. There's literally zero difference.
How much were you drinking before you came out here tonight?
Enough to make 6 and
One
120
beer.
Enough to make 6 and 120 frames
I
look
don't
the
know.
same.
Apparently, man, that's major brain damage.
No, brain damage is the salami tits that B6 just talked about. That's brain damage.
Warning. Additional hostiles embedded.
No, that right there is a fine woman.
Fine wine, fine milk, what's the difference?
Like, there's nothing better than just being able to chew on the tatas.
Oh god. That sounds
Just sit
horrible.
there and just gnaw on them.
Ugh.
Just
Oh!
gum on them. Like that guy who always has that piece of like Slim Jim in his mouth and never actually eats it.
Just-
Just
oh!
gumming it all the day.
Oh!
Dude, what the fuck, man?
Yes, but you can't go to
I'm
someone's
gonna
party.
die because I can't fucking react.
I'll keep you safe, don't worry.
It's like I'm watching this shit happen in like 2 frames a second.
If they're on your friends list and their groups is such a friendly, you can type this in chat. So let's join in their nickname. Gumming beef
Yep, I'm
jerky. When did you find out you were down? How long ago?
An agent on your team
Like
requires
just
aid.
now, but I couldn't fucking.
Oh,
I just
that hurt.
slapped around.
That hurt.
You're
That
the
hurt.
other, just toss a nades. Don't stay there, dude.
Here you go. I'm done trying to help you out. Help yourself.
I'm just saying, like, you keep seeing red come down and you stare like you're not gonna get
The
blown
Lord
up.
helps those who help themselves. Now get to it. Ow.
Jesus fuck.
Come here, Austin. Oh, jeez.
Behind you.
Thank you. Also true, but
Yeah, they gave me a
this is my first time here, so we aren't on FL yet. Look, everybody's friends here, okay? If you're here for more than 15 minutes and you can withstand the conversation, you might as well just sign up, okay? I'm not recommending it for anybody. I don't encourage it. Literally the
No, you sign up. Also, you must surrender your firstborn or something.
No, I don't want your firstborn child. I want the jizz from the left nutsack. That's all I want. Just from the left one, though.
Okay.
It's only a little gay.
I mean, I'll just sell for the social security number.
You gotta parse out by hand. I'm trying to be bothered with anything, to be honest. My left nutsack is no longer with me. Well, see, then you luck out. That's the only requirement.
The weapons you secured should keep the JTF in the field for a
Are we like the One Eye Gang? We gotta like cut out the left eye.
I'll pass since you're Philippines. I've heard those are contagious. Sir. Oh, hold on. You're not an American? We have an inferior breed here. I gotta know where he's from. I gotta know. Can you show me?
Can't fast travel until we fucking clear out these assholes.
Well, I mean, you should always clear out your asshole. You should not leave dingleberries lying around, okay?
Well, they're over here somewhere and they need to die so I can fucking reboot the goddamn game.
I can't
Like, it's unplayable right now. I don't know why the fuck it started doing this, but
I'm not showing anything anymore since I glassed that. That's probably a wise thing to do. You probably shouldn't show people your ding dong. Look, this isn't a high school football game. You can't just walk around with your balls out, okay?
Can't do.
This is not freaking, Pasadena, California, okay? You can't just walk around with your balls hanging out, okay? It's not okay. You can't do that. You guys don't have to fire at those NPCs. You can just run to the mission exit. No! Look, yes, we can do that, but we choose not to. We choose not to because we choose to be heroes. And heroes do go the extra mile. They do and go the extra mile.
I just want to fast travel the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, so Fokker's game is a slideshow for him, so he's having a hard time right now. Now, it may not look like it on my end, but Fokker is just having, like... He hit his head, the donkey kicked him, and now he's got the donkey punch drunk, okay?
Okay, until you guys get a combat, another one here, drop.
But now I gotta know where B6 is from. I gotta know where he's from. Is he German? Is he French? Maybe he's Polish.
Or he's Albanian.
Maybe he's Albanian. Oh my god, what if he's Albanian?
Maybe he's a gypsy.
No!
You can give me some good deals on watches then.
You could give me good deals on Romanian, like some gypsy ladies. I could always finally have my own gypsy lady.
You don't want Gypsy Lady. Gypsy Lady, you wake up in the middle of the night and realize that everything's gone or you've been poisoned.
Well, and my liver. Yeah, my kidney will be gone too. Those are all wrong. Okay, so we're all wrong. Those are all wrong, he says. So he's not Polish.
He's Brazilian.
He's Lithuanian. That's the only explanation. He's Lithuanian. It's gotta be Lithuanian.
He's Turkish.
No, there's no such thing as turkeys. Like, it's just a thing that Big Turkey made up to make you think they're real.
Yeah, that's right. They are that is the least superior of all meats.
Yes. I mean, don't get me wrong, turkeys are pretty badass. Like, everybody thinks turkeys are these stupid big birds. Like, no, turkeys are mean. Turkeys are not only
They can be mean, but they're also incredibly stupid.
They are incredibly stupid, but they're incredibly mean. If you bump into one, it will tear your leg off.
Only if you let it.
Well, sometimes you don't have a choice in the matter. Let's go back to the base of operations. I don't speak desert or Slavic. Okay, so he's not from the litter box of the world, and he's not anything southeast of Romania. So that means he's English, which means he's Pakistani.
He comes from Brit-Bongistan.
No, he's Pakistani.
Yeah, Brit-Bongistan.
Brit-Bongistan. So, have you actually ever seen, even in video games, do they allow guns? You've skipped so many countries. Look, there's only so many countries in the world that are worth mentioning. Wow.
Most of the countries aren't real countries in UA.
Newbie 101. Yo! We are guessing where B6 is from, not because it has anything to do with anything. Not that it even matters. It's just now that I've asked the question and I've started this, now I'm kind of curious. The curiosity will fade after like 15 minutes, but right now, this is something that I'm interested in. He's got to be Pakistani British. He's got to be. And hello, Mr. Newbie. How are you, sir? I hope you're doing well. A clever person would have checked something to find the answer. Okay, first off, hold on. B6, are you encouraging me to find out clues so that I can ruin all of this frustration? This is perfectly good frustration, and you want me to just throw it away. You son of a bitch. Yes, ruin it. Look, I can't ruin it. Europe is ruined. I can't ruin it anymore. He's a goddamn Spaniard. Belgium, probably. Belgium's not a real place. That's just where chocolate comes from. And waffles. Mostly chocolate. See, people think Belgium is all about the waffles, but it's all about the chocolate. What? Oh, he's Portuguese.
He's
now.
He's probably from Amsterdam.
Oh no. He's one of those separatist groups. He's actually in Portugal, but he's not. Like, he's part of that one group in like Portugal that doesn't really believe they're Portugal.
No, he's from like Seville or some shit. That one tiny little like.
Yeah.
Oh no, what's that French nation? That's like one city.
Yes.
Like Montego or something.
Yeah, Montenegro. Yeah. Waffles are not a Belgian thing. We can only make those to give to tourists. See, I believe that. I believe that entirely. It's like, this is the dog food we give to peasants that come here to go, look at Belgium. I don't know, what accent is German. So what do Belgians make? Oh. Montenegro's not part of France. Monaco is. Monaco, Montenegro. Look, they're both places that are basically just pirate havens.
Belgians make chocolate.
Yeah, Belgians make chocolate. Amsterdam makes whores and weed, and then Belgians make chocolate, but they pretend to make waffles. They smuggle the chocolate in the waffle.
Nobody saying we're meant to make waffles.
You're kind of muted. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not muted at all.
No, I would say your voice is kind of muted. I couldn't hear you.
I don't know what to tell you. I haven't touched anything.
I need you to wrap your sweet pie gullet around that mic, and I want you to gum that mic as hard as you can.
It's built into the frame of my laptop. Good luck.
I need you to wrap your mouth around that laptop, and I need you to caress it with your lips as hard as you can.
I'm gonna slap you, so. I'll be right back while this loads up.
All right, so we are waiting for Fockerman to get back here because he is having the technical difficulties.
Myth.
See, he's okay. No, we skipped over the most useless nation in Europe. He's French. See, that's how he knows that Monaco is part of France. God, I'm so sorry. B6, you have my sympathies and my condolences. I'm so sorry. You have a tranny.
I have a new game for you to play.
Oh, well, hold on. I have to give my sympathies to the man who has a prime minister who has sex with an old tranny. I'm Belgian. Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Claiming he's French?
I thought he was. Hold on, wait. Isn't Belgium is this one of those nations that's still technically a kingdom, but not really? Like, like Norway is technically a kingdom, but not really. Japan is still a kingdom, but not really.
Hell no. They ever return that land back to the indigenous people or whatever?
Why the fuck would you do that? That's retarded. Why would you? The Belgian Congo never did anything wrong. It is a kingdom.
King Leopold was a good man.
The Belgian Congo didn't do nothing wrong. Oh.
New agent has joined.
He was just trying to establish a sense of order in an untamed zone.
If you look at Africa, you understand what they were going through, and I condone and I approve everything the Belgians did in the Belgian Congo. And you would have too if you were there, okay?
And you would have too if it weren't for those damn kids.
No, not those damn kids. You would have done it too, regardless of the damn kids. They'd have been shot too. It is a kingdom.
Doing?
Okay, so
killing innocents.
see, the thing about Belgium though is the fact that I actually of all the nations in Europe, I know probably the least about Belgium. So aside from the fact that there's a Belgian waffle, I don't even know if it's from Belgium. I don't even know if that waffle style is from Belgium. I mean, for all I know, it's just something that somebody made up. It's like saying the Caesar salad, right? That was made by a guy named Caesar, not not a Roman. Hey, we asked those children if they thought we Belgians did something wrong. Let's have a show of hands. Conclusions: we are incorrect. The thing about war crimes is that you can't be tried for them if you win. And it's really easy to win against people that think the color blue will keep you safe.
Keep summer safe.
Keep summer safe. What's the weirdest thing about Belgium? All right, if you were gonna say, if you were just gonna look at Belgium and then look at the rest of the world, what is the strangest thing about Belgium? Do you have like a weird custom where like every Christmas you have to give each other blood sausages like in a sack or something? Like, is there any weird holdovers in Europe for things like that? Because we have that too. We have the Waffle House. The Waffle House is a tradition in America, okay? It's a weird one, and I'm not even sure what it's about, but like every family at one point in their lifetime must visit a holy shrine of the Waffle House and at least witness or participate in a trial by combat.
Or at least a mental breakdown.
You know, I've not seen a mental breakdown. It's not a Waffle House trip without the Waffle House song.
Yeah.
I am not familiar with the Waffle House song. I require this to be rectified immediately. What is the Waffle House song? I start laughing like a
version
fucking...
do you want?
Oh, there's more than one version?
Well, you have the Jonas Brothers Waffle House, and then you have Sturgill Simpsons.
Okay, hold on. Let's start with the Jonas Brothers Waffle House.
Then you got one here, Hansi Shinjo or Senjo Waffle House version, and the Osama-san Waffle House version.
Osama-san.
What are we doing?
Well, first off, I thought we were waiting for that one dude. True Emo, the True Emo, is supposed to join us, but I don't know where he is right now.
He was the chosen one.
Chosen one! Oh, he's chilling at the terminal. Okay, we have to go to the terminal. Fokker, quickly. We have to go find True M.
No, we don't want to go to Terminus.
No, we're not going to get eaten, God's sakes. True is exercising with Filipino Chichirio. And then True is exercising with not Tim Allen. And then True is exercising. You shouldn't exercise. It's bad for your heart. According to a lot of medical journals, doing exercise is bad for you.
Come take a look.
True. Okay, now that I'm here, how do I get him to join us? Okay, I have now airdropped you a request. There's one small region in Belgium where they eat dirty intestines. They even prefer it if there's still some shit left in the pig guts. Wow!
I mean, that's better than Haiti where they just eat mud.
Okay, hold on. We are you cannot, okay, alright. You can't compare Europe which is now a colony of like Saudi Arabia. I'm sorry, not Saudi Arabia. I'm sorry, is a colony
Okay.
of like
The Middle East,
Pakistan.
It's like it's diaspora.
you cannot compare Haiti to freaking Belgium. Like that's I will defend the Belgians against this. That's not fair. That's not nice, and it was uncalled. It was uncalled for.
You just described sounds about the same to me.
Do you like eating pig shit out of the intestines? Yes.
I mean, they make fucking mud pies and like they sell those bitches and they eat those things. It's like, dude, it's mud. It's not nutrition.
And the Chinese eat
God.
flavored motor oil. Come on, man.
I remember seeing that though, like, what was that, like Twitter or some shit like that, where people were like, there's no way that they actually had the mud masks to prevent people from eating the dirt.
Yes.
And then it was like, yeah, it turns out they actually would just go around there and eat dirt. That can't be real. That's too racist to be real.
What are we doing?
We're going to our next
What
mission.
are we doing?
We're going
What
to-
mission?
I don't know. We're gonna find a mission with a daily double.
Well, we can go do the daily mission as the General Assembly.
I went to the napalm production site because I like napalm.
Yeah, but it's not one of the dailies, is it?
We don't. Oh, you're fine, you bastard. All right, where are we going?
General Assembly, Far East.
We don't need American protection. Our soldiers scream "pow, pow, pow" against their enemies because the ammunition is too expensive. I believe that. See again, the Belgians are a lovely people. I'm sure they have those Klumpen or whatever. You know.
Jesus Christ. Wow.
Klumpen is Dutch, not Belgian. I know. I did it on purpose. I thought it was funny.
Like, so much for the Belgians.
So,
Jesus Christ.
why
let's
did-
just doing that?
Why did the Dutch think wooden shoes were a good idea? What is? You're their neighbor. Why are they messed in the head?
And ready. We just need you to punch the clock.
Clear the south gate and we'll begin the assault.
Explain to me, people that aren't you. Like, what is up with the wooden shoes? As a stupid American who doesn't know anything about the Dutch or the Belgians, why wood shoes? Who? Somebody said, this I can put this on my feet.
Hostiles inbound.
The rest of the world said,
Poor.
the rest of the world said, hey, we could turn leather into shoes, and they said, no, we should cut down trees and wear them.
You're probably too poor for leather.
How do you? Shut up! Because they're easy and cheap to craft. Every farmer can make them. Well, that sounds okay. That doesn't sound nearly as funny as my option.
Well, nothing sounds as retarded as your options.
Like, why
Well,
do
that's
people do
true,
things?
but I don't
Because
appreciate
they're
that you say it that
poor.
way. Well, that's just sad now, because now I just think the Dutch are poor, and it's true they are.
Fucking hate this mission.
Why? Because we have to fight these guys on the. Throw a grenade.
Oh,
We have to sit here and we have to try to, like, kill this little bitch.
They also don't
Just goes
tear
around
like
hiding.
cloth. They also don't tear like cloth, which they used before clogs existed. Did True even join us? Is he even? Oh, there he is. Okay, I was like, where'd he go? I didn't see him.
Myth, the whole radar thing. Like, look at it.
We don't have radar. We have sonar.
Whatever you want to call it. If you look at the little thing.
We
at the
have
upper left-
lidar.
You lying, all right.
We have gaydar.
Swear to God.
If you
friendly
show up,
fire.
if you
Friendly
show up,
fire.
if you show up on the map, you are gay.
Friendly fire needs to be a thing.
It's not friendly if you shoot your friends.
Once in the tunnels, you'll find
It's
the
totally
breach
friendly.
site 200 yards north. Leave the JTF squad and go.
It's a friendly game of paintball with 9mm.
None of us are using 9mm.
So B-Riggs, B6, have you actually visited any of your former colonies? How do they feel about? How do your former colonies feel about you? Like, as a consolation, did you give them chocolate? I mean, for us, we didn't do that at all. We just told them to go, pound sand. Do you know that most every country still believe white people bring good luck? Oh yeah, no, 100%. There's a lot of places like that. As a matter of fact, that's where a lot of the term white supremacy comes from. It's not from like the West. It's from Africa, because they see us show up and it's like you have magic in your hand. You can literally like call people from this little box in your hand.
Explosives.
Mine, 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 mine. Damn you. It's like
Is that like the
the
magic
cargo
dirt
cults.
that South Americans believe? Or
Yes.
South Africans believe in?
Yes. Look, the white people just have the magic dirt.
Hostiles in
God,
position.
I love some of like the weird things people
Coping with
believe.
Steve come up with?
No, it's just that it's this very archaic way of looking at the world. Where it's like, oh no, magic soil. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but there is some soil that's better than others, 100%. But to say that, oh, because the white people have it and it works, they took all the magic soil. Okay.
Yeah, that's what the people in South Africa believed. Is that they were like, oh yeah, the white people took all the good farmland.
Well, I mean, okay, that
Why?
statement all by itself could be true. They may have taken all the good farmland. Like
Remember right now, like it was all deserts before that. It's
Oh,
just that they
shit.
decided to invest a lot of time and effort into building, like my brain is having a brain fart on those thingies that you do that makes the ground actually fertile by running water through it.
Okay, so B6 says he's creating magic soil right now, which means he's either burning I forget what they're called, but an open flower bed, or he's pooping. One of the two. I don't know which. I'm not familiar in Belgian what that actually means. I don't even know what language Belgians speak, aside from something Germanic.
Probably like Belganese.
Dark Harbor just says pooping. I mean, he could be setting flowers on fire. Oh, hold on. You're not helping, Miss B6, because you have to wipe up and clean up after you burn the fire. Burn the flower beds.
It's not good though. You know the last tap. The Belganese.
The
burn
Belganese.
flowers.
That's right. All right, I'm back. What I miss? Oh, dude, you missed so much stuff. Oh, God, where do I begin? All right, so
We're getting chewed up pretty bad out here.
Taking too long.
look, my attention span's not big enough for this. All I know is that the Belgians don't have a Waffle House, even though they have the Belgian waffle. It's very sad, and they are very sad for what they did to the Belgian Congo.
It's just another example of America finding foreign nations, just improving everything they've ever done.
We should just invade people now. And now that we're done, we should just invade Europe.
It's like, for example, like the Greeks. The Greeks invented democracy, but we made it better.
Well, I mean, the Romans made it better. Then they made it really good, and they made it really bad. America
made it better.
The Romans made democracy better, and then they added a little bit too much democracy, and then it became a dictatorship. Oops, I added too much sodomy.
See, like it's like the Greeks. The Greeks invented a lot of things. Like, for example, the Greeks invented sex, and the Romans figured out you could do it with women.
Yes.
But then we went on ahead and we made it even better.
The Middle East hasn't figured out that you can't. You're not supposed to do that with goats. Okay.
Don't worry about the courtyard. The JTF can hold it. Take
I mean,
point at the General Assembly.
how
Blitz is your
freaking
target.
backwards do you have to
Take
be
him down
to
fast.
unironically have sex with a goat? I mean, come on.
Listen, those legs are.
Help me, stepbrother.
violent.
Hey, meh, that's all you hear. Meh, I'm stuck in the washing machine. Meh. Try to beat Germany. They've done it like twice. It won't be hard to do it a third time. Because, okay, hold on. Here's the thing. Germany is pathetic now, okay?
This is your primary
These
objective.
people are
We believe
incapable of
Peter and the Russians are still in the
self-preservation,
building as
let
well.
alone doing anything
Attack
mean.
JTF
It's
squads
like
to search for them,
Britain.
but if you see them,
Fighting
don't
Britain would be like
hesitate.
fighting toddlers. They have no military. The military they do have is a complete waste of time. They've outsourced their entire industrial base. All their weapons belong to us. I mean, come on. It feels good to be the world's only superpower. Except for Iran, apparently. Who also has... I don't know. Myth, can you blame them? Did you see those bedroom eyes that the goats were giving the Afghans? You're claiming Germany doesn't have a good army? I didn't say that. I just said that it'd be easy to take them over. Who wants to fight for Germany? How many hardcore Germans do you think there are? I mean, there can't be that many.
You just give them one seek and then
Yeah.
I'd be careful.
I'm just gonna.
You're well when I appear.
I'm just gonna report them to their own human rights tribunal for being racist. I'll be like in the middle of a gunfight going, yeah, that man over there, yeah, he said something racist. That man over there, yeah, he said that he doesn't like the brown people. Therefore, he is a Nazi.
I did not see that coming.
You should have seen it coming. Yes, Felix. How can I help you? Felix, would you like to say hi to people?
Son of a bitch, Aaron Keener put a knife in our
I really don't know. I mean, all the Germans I've ever known have always been happy to no longer be German.
They are not to leave the compound alive. Am I understood?
Unless they fix their procurement issues, their army probably could not stand up to much of an actual army. Well, I mean, to be fair, whenever we ran our numbers, a war with China would mean that in the first 2 months we wouldn't have any missiles
General
left.
Assembly chamber, go!
So there's that.
To be fair, that's more of a problem of like being in peacetime, though.
No, it's because we gave them all the Ukraine.
Well, yes, but I mean, still, it's the problem that once we go to war, the issue will kind of fix itself because the military will actively start putting out a lot more contracts or temporarily commandeering probably a lot of factories and being like, no, you're going to start making this now.
Am I in the wrong place? I'm actually in the building doing the... Or, no, y'all already had to be. Holy crap, I'm just retarded. Alright, let's stop making fun of the Germans. I mean, the last time we made fun of the Germans, they killed everybody, so, I mean...
So should we keep making fun of the Germans then?
No, we should make fun of the, Oh, hold on. Who can we make fun of? I would say let's make fun of the Russians, but that's just... It just seems like low-hanging fruit.
Agent, we whipped on Bliss, but his command staff might still be in the General Assembly. Head that way and engage!
Let's keep making fun of Californians. Californians aren't even people anyway. Americans clearly don't know much about Europe and their citizens. Actually, no, I don't. I know history. But if the U.S. were to go to a wartime economy, they could start to build up a lot more. But because the U.S. is in relative peacetime, we build at a much slower pace. Yes, but that kind of build-up... Okay, so the amount that we'd be using versus the amount that we would need in a short period of time, it would be like the beginning of World War II, where we were like, ah, we have World War I rifles! Deploy them! You know?
I mean, isn't that even what Russia's doing right now, too, though?
No! They have to go to, you know, pre-World War I tech, you know.
That's true, they do bring out the Mosin Nagant, which is pre-World War II.
Yes. Don't give them that. I mean, those
I do
Ukrainians,
love that. They did bring out the almighty Mosin.
Look, nothing beats a Mosin. Look, I want this, okay? I want to bring back warships with actual, like, cannons. But you can't do that. So we have to use autocannons. We can't use 16-inch guns. So I think what we should do is we should just have all of our ships outfitted with autocannons.
I don't know, I'm just waiting for us to go back to flak.
Oh, we'll get there. Don't worry. With the drone technology, we'll get there.
Yeah. Like,
We are going to revisit a lot of stuff that we thought was archaic.
Like, it's kind of funny how that works, where it's just... Like, flak, it's utterly useless. It has no purpose. We invent drones now. Oh, their wings are super flimsy. Well, their rotors.
Okay, now,
We'll just throw
we go
chaff
down
in there,
like
and it'll destroy them now.
I need you to...
We just need a sandblast is what we need.
Sorry to cut in, Captain. Agent. This
And
room
yes,
contains
B6,
any
I
intel
appreciate it.
that
I'm just
LSD
giving
has
people
on
shit for
Manhattan.
fun.
Find a terminal
I'm
and
just having
download
fun.
everything. We don't know.
You can make fun of America. I do it too.
Better do that.
It's
But
the best
still-
part about being in America is that you can insult it, and you don't go to jail.
Yeah. You see, the great thing about America is that it's fucking better than all you people.
Is somebody gonna go tap that or?
I don't want to tap that. It's not that hot.
Tap it.
Besides, I mean, it might be Dutch.
It might look like Lizzo, but I'll go for it.
Ugh! Wait, hold on. Modern Lizzo or like old Lizzo? Like previous Lizzo or?
Neither one's attractive.
I know, but one of them is better than the other one. Okay, I'm not saying that one is like. I'm not saying that it was ever hot. I'm saying that one was better than the other.
Which one has the least lunch lady-like arms?
Like, okay, do you want modern day Carrie Fisher where she's dead, or do you want like Return of the Jedi Carrie Fisher where she's hot and alive? Which one do you want?
I'm thinking.
These are options right here.
You
I
have
mean,
options.
one of them's a real hunk of meat in the sack.
One of them is a sack.
Hostiles inbound on your position.
Plus, like I've already established, then meeting tatos.
You might need some Vaseline before you get started though.
Go for the rubbing alcohol.
Ugh. Look, olive oil, and when in need, olive oil can act as a lubricant.
Oh, fuck is shining a light in my eyes.
It's the sniper.
Like, all I see is green, and I'm just like, wow,
Yeah.
thank you.
Come here, face this one.
I think we finally scared away the other guy that joined, the newbie.
There's a lot of interesting data here.
I'm not really sure how I managed to get 3 new people into my stream at once. I'm doing something
I'll
wrong.
get roads on analysis right away.
Besides, I'll have you know, I watched one episode of Emily in Paris, and I felt quite cultured on modern European politics. You know what ruined me on Europe anything? I watched a independent movie called Amelie, and after watching it, I said everybody in Europe is gay. That's the conclusion I came from that French film. Everyone in Europe is gay.
That's like watching Brokeback Mountain.
I mean, it was probably one of the worst movies I ever ever watched. Amelie is such a chick flick.
The worst movie you ever read.
It's the worst movie I ever read. The subtitles were terrible. And I have no idea what movie that is. I just know that it was supposed to be a really amazing independent film, and I watched it. And by the end of it, I was like, yeah, no, everybody here is gay.
This is your commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Charles Bliss.
Listen, stop making fun of Myth here, Falker. He's deaf. He has to read his movies.
Yes.
He's not good enough to be able to just read.
Look, I need somebody to tell me my movie in Braille. I bet you snuck out of the cinema like most men that went to see 50 Shades of Grey. I mean, I would think 50 Shades of Grey is also a chick flick.
Why not 50 Shades of Beige?
50 Shades of Beige. What if we do very light BDSM? Or if you're German, Tuesday. Of course you did. It was an American classic. Between 50 Shades of Grey and American Psycho, I'll choose American Psycho. And American Psycho is also a shitty movie. It is a communist version of what the 1980s was.
But American Mary.
American Mary. I don't even know what that is.
I never cared to watch American Psycho.
It's bad.
Wasn't easy, and
It's the empty vapidness of the 1980s. Dude, everything that came out of the 1980s, even the empty shit, had more soul in it than the modern day. Shut the hell up.
Not without Blitz running the show. Still gonna be squads of them out there.
It's like, oh my
The
god.
Ironheart.
Oh, yes, Ironheart. Yes. Yes, Felix? Yes, Felix?
That is
Alright.
my new favorite movie.
This is starting to look like 50 Shades of Brown down here. Well, I mean, I'm going to take that as you're pooping and not the other way because I am a cultured American and I don't have to stoop down to that level to make that joke. Because if you were making fun of brown people, that would be bad. However, alright, I'm going to grab a snack. I'm going to take a restroom break. So I need True EM, who is first time here, first time caller. I need him to take over and entertain chat for like 30 seconds, maybe like
You're
a
now
minute.
entering a safe area.
This is a safe zone, True. Okay, so keep that in mind. No, Myth, that is illegal. I know.
We are PG friendly. In
We
this
are
environment,
dance,
right?
Bucky,
What
dance.
are you talking about?
Yes, we are truly a. Yup, that's a no. Too old. Hold on, sir. You are never too old to have fun. Okay. I know that because my grandfather would sometimes do, he would go to, like, the strip clubs. Not really, he wouldn't.
You know, that is a worthless fucking place, is the strip club. Like, wow, what am I gonna do here? I'm gonna sit in a room with 20 other men, and I'm gonna waste $1,000 watching a somewhat passable in the dark lady dance and show off her subpar titties.
Wait.
And I'm gonna
You're
sit here and
supposed
get
to
hard
pay
with
the
20 other
strippers?
men. Well, I mean, if you're smart, you just bring in fake money. You just like toss it out.
Monopoly
That's
dollars!
why I got thrown out.
Monopoly dollars! Smith, you are expecting to suffer, piss in one of your bottles and shit on your chair rather than piss on your pause your stream. First off, I refuse to be Asmongold. I've covered this at the very... Bro, I'm 69. That means nothing to me. My grandmother's like 92 when she goes out square dancing. What's your excuse? I'm kidding. You don't have to. I'm gonna let Fokker do that. Fokker, you get to entertain the stream. Because I'm gonna go grab a snack and I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
You're right back.
Fuck you, Austin. Austin, regale them with stories.
No, I have no stories.
That's a lie.
I live a life is boring.
Tell them what life is like on a farm. Tell them about the time that Gladys got caught in the fence or something.
I don't know Gladys. All I have is stories of picking up cow shit for endless hours.
Or you guys over there now?
You would go on ahead and you would just shovel shit every day. You don't understand how much shit a pig shits per day. My God.
How much shit could a pig shit if a pig shit could shit pig?
A lot. That's how fucking much. A lot. Like, you could clean out a pig pen every single day and still look at that and just be like, wow, I still have more to clean out. How depressing. You're right there, NPC. You do have to see it to believe it. You should go and see it. Oh.
I can't wait for this part to get here.
But seriously, what is the point of a strip club? Like, wow, I get to sit here and I get to hang out with a bunch of other dudes. We all get to sit here with our... You can't even take out your dick out and masturbate or some shit like that. You gotta sit there hard, hope that maybe the chick will grind on you. Maybe you get lucky and you bust one
A
out.
bunch of dudes stared at a naked chick for like a chick who's not actually interested in you, that you can't touch. I don't know. I don't get the point. I've always found fucking strip clubs just weird as fuck.
Yeah, like at least, like I vaguely understand, like maybe like there's the potential, like hey, maybe give them enough money, maybe they'll realize I'm rich, and then I can offer them even more money for alternative things after hours. But even then, that's a hopeful thing right there, fellow. See, the best people who go to strip clubs, though, as I've been told, is that you don't actually want to spend money at a strip club. You pay the entrance fee, and then they have to work for you. And they fucking hate that, because some of the places are required to, like, get you to spend money. And so then if you don't throw money at them, they sit there and they're just, like, constantly trying to talk to you, like, please give me money, please. And you just be like, no, ho, go away. Oh. I was told this by my father as he went one time to a strip club, and he was like, yeah, it was great. I mean, everybody else angry. Because I refused to pay them because I had things to do, and I was brought along by my friends. Let that be a lesson to everyone. Do not give the hoes money, and they will give you more attention. Well, that's a life lesson right there. Don't give hoes money. Good life lesson. Oh, they're not worthy of your money. Oh.
One blanket will be issued per person.
Just sitting there though, just tossing out dollar bills, staring at a stripper's ass crack with 20 other men who are all staring at the same crack too.
Oh god. You'll have some weak strip clubs if you can't whip it out. Wait, what the fuck? What the hell happened while I was gone? What the fuck is going on? The hell are y'all talking about? What? What? I went to get some pretzels.
You said entertain people? Jesus Christ, no, you're gonna bitch about us entertaining?
No. We're over here discussing strip clubs and the lack thereof. The fact of the stupidity.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
No. I'm just.
You asked me to entertain. You don't get to judge how I entertain.
No, I'm not judging.
I entertain with stories of strip clubs.
No, that's fine. I'm not judging. I'm just like, what the? I was gone for like 2 minutes. I literally went to the bathroom and I grabbed like 2 pretzels. Two. I come upstairs, and the first thing, the highest thing on my list is, y'all have some weak strip clubs. You can't whip it out. So, I guess my first question is, in what strip club can you pull your dick out? Not that I want to go there, but I just want to know.
Yeah, actually, I feel like that makes the strip club experience even worse because, like, you know, like you might not want to whip your dick out, but then you're gonna have other dudes who are they're just jerking it off, like right next to you, just furiously going at it.
Asking for
like
a
some
friend.
over there, like grunts and got that like retard 1,000-yard stare at the stripper's ass, just, going at it, and you just gotta sit there like ignore it all.
The 40-year-old with the C-section scar and the fake tits that clearly don't look right. Yeah. Hold on. There was a long message here that I have to read. 1 second. Here, I will entertain the chat. 407 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who gave up their... See, the douchebag that made that speech is a piece of shit. I don't care what anybody says, that man was a fucking asshole.
Texas has wild strip clubs, apparently, according to True M.
Most of the ones I see are too coked out to fall asleep. Oh, sorry. I get off on women almost falling asleep against a stripper's pole at 5 a.m. Man, so do you watch those ASMR streamers where they fall asleep while doing quote unquote reaction videos?
What?
Yeah, there's have you not seen those?
No, I only go for the ones that have like the microphone that like picks up the most minute noise, so they can like pretend to lick it.
Oh, speaking of cam whores, so does anybody remember Nala? She was a OnlyFans model who converted to Christianity, but like is still a cam whore essentially. Y'all have to give it to them at the time of the divorce anyway. Most of the ones I see are too coked out to fall asleep. Okay, we won't talk about your parents' work anymore. Oh, thank God. Thank you. I don't know why, but I figured that you were from Nevada. I bet most viewers nowadays would have opened Instagram while you were reading that long text. That's because most people don't even know what that's from. They would quote the speech in a sense of what it was for, but never actually know it. Gotta pay them tithes somehow. No, she's just a whore. I don't know why I brought her up. The actual thought's gone now. And Mia Khalifa is a
you were her
designer.
#1 sub.
Oh God, no. I mean, are you kidding me? I have a problem with, well, look, I have a problem with lots of people, especially people that I don't like.
Now leaving the safe area.
And the problem with Nala is that I don't like her. I think that she's a disgusting person, and anybody that goes around having random sex is a disgusting person to me. I'm sorry. Like, men can get away with it, women cannot. It's way more disgusting for a woman to have, like, 3 partners than it is for a man to have 3 partners, okay? It's gross. It's really gross to me. I find it really, really disgusting. Like, I'm one of those weird people. I guess weird. I'm one of those normal people that if you've had like a bunch of dudes, I'm like, nah, get the fuck away from me. Don't touch me. I don't want to get your stank on me. Like, I'll have to burn my freaking clothes if you touch me.
What, you not a true gooner?
No, not at all.
You can't just goon out with the boys?
No. See, here's the thing.
Pop out a fresh one?
For men, it's fine. Men, it's fine. I don't mind it if guys have lots of girlfriends. That's fine. But no, women, no. It's gross. Sword fight is not what you want to hear in a bedroom.
Listen, we're just here to cross streams.
Oh, God. Never cross the streams. Ghostbusters taught me that. Good myth is not a true gooner.
It's just lightsaber fighting,
Oh,
man.
good Lord.
Calm down.
Look, hey, look, a man can have a harem.
We're just playing with the Schwartz.
Oh, good lord.
What we
All right,
do
what do you mean we're gonna do now? We're gonna try to take over the world, Pinky. You son of a bitch.
now?
All right, I need you to do that more mechanically and less like you're like you mean it.
Someone doesn't know when to quit. We just got word that an LMB sergeant by the name...
More. I just want a woman that I can show my stamp collection to and I'll be happy. You know what's really funny? You know what's really funny? The other day, when I was pulling things from my parents' attic, I found my great-great-grandfather's stamp collection, and it's really crazy how that man traveled the world. I've got stamps that are serialized from Spain from like 1932. Like pre-revolution. Oh, it's crazy. What do you mean? It's a test of strength. Besides, so long as you do not come, that means you're still straight. Well, yeah, exactly. Just keep your socks on and don't let the balls touch, man. That's the European way.
What if we get the balls to tangle?
Ugh. That's called testicular torsion and you'll be in pain.
Like what if we can like wrap the testicles around each other?
What is this? Like,
We just got word that an LMB
what kind of
sergeant
sick,
by the
you
name
know,
of Mosley
Mr.
gunned down a
Incredible
man in
is
front of his
this?
family. I don't think that sort of thing should stand.
I'm going up to the crypt safe house.
Rich Armstrong had some superpowers,
Why are you
man.
going to the safe house? What's in the safe house?
Because there's a side mission right above it.
It's a safe
Oh my
place.
god, the side missions are going to be boring and short.
Okay, well, first
We have
off,
to do full missions or something else.
first off, you don't get to describe my sex life like that. Second off,
Myth, why are we doing bitch shit like that?
I'm doing it for Mr. True, okay? He wants a side mission. He told me. He DM'd me and said, "Myth, please, please do the side mission called hold on, let me Bounty Sergeant Mosley." He said he needed it.
We just got word that an LMB sergeant by the name of Mosley gunned
He
down
said
a
he
man in
needed
front
it.
of his
What
family.
now? No,
I don't think that sort of thing should stand.
True, shh. It's okay.
Someone
You don't have to hide it,
example
okay?
of Mosley
We're among
before his
friends.
friends start
You wanted to
imitating
hunt down Sergeant
You were
Mosley.
selected to do the job.
It's okay. It's okay.
Why the fuck? What the hell? That's so.
What? What?
What the fuck?
Oh, also another okay, aside from Waffle Houses, America also has
How do I
secret underground
picture
Jew
of this?
tunnels where Thank you, Cat.
You're welcome.
What are you doing this with?
Wow, that scared the living shit out of me. Alright, 1 second. I gotta clean something up real quick now. Jeez.
Cat just had a hairball?
No. My cat just knocked over one of my freaking bins. So you remember
There's like green airbags in there. What the
you
fuck?
remember like a while ago whenever I went to oh jeez, freaking cats.
Fucker, do you see green airbags right here?
Airbag?
Hold on.
Yeah, if you stand right where I'm at.
Sounded like lightning struck. Yeah, that was not pleasant.
What
If you
airbag?
stand
I
like
saw
right
airbags.
here, and you like look in that direction, I can see like green airbags.
Oh, I don't know. I don't see anything in your airbag.
Here, I will send you a picture of what I see.
Stupid freaking cat. Felix,
Copy
you
image.
bastard, why did you do this to me?
Walker. There you are. Paste.
Fuck you about.
So much crap in all this stuff.
I don't know what the fuck that is. It's like trash bag models got like, fucked up and somehow float in the air.
Yeah, like I've never seen it before. It's so weird.
Yeah, it's just a glitch.
That is impressive artwork right there. Bravo. You've had a lot of time practicing this, I can tell.
Cat, now you're making me clean all this crap up. You are no longer allowed in my office for at least 2 weeks.
What?
He knocked over a bunch of stuff in my office. And I got it. it's all stuff from like whenever I was pulling stuff out of my parents' house. The only stuff I've got left from my childhood. The stuff that didn't throw away or burn.
You didn't have a childhood, you were hatched.
That's true. That is very true. My childhood was robbed from me, but that's okay. If anybody's saying anything in chat, I can't read it because I'm not even looking at the screen. I probably have like a couple $1,000s in micro machines that are all over the floor.
Micro machines.
Yes! He knocked over the one box that's full of stuff. It's like, what if all the tiniest things in the world were all over your floor? Oh, by the way, you've got dark floors. Thank you so much, Cat. You stupid bastard. You stupid bastard. You couldn't go for the one full of, like, I don't know, boxes. Or the one full of old Nintendo 64 and Game Boy boxes. Or, no. You had to go for the one with all the tiny little things. Thank you so much, Cat. You're so good at this.
The real question at scale, though, Mr. True, is can you make dick butt? Dick butt.
Why would you? But, you know what? I don't
You're
care.
busy with micro machines, you don't get the question.
I'm not questioning.
Yeah.
I'm more just asking what's going on.
Dick butt. The greatest thing.
That's-
No, dick butt. Have you never heard of dick butt before?
He's an old, confused man. Don't make it worse.
It's a guy. It's like a dick that has like a butt, and then out of its butt appears another dick. It's possibly one of the stupidest things I think I've ever seen.
I feel like that description right there, if I was to tell anybody that was older in my family, they would just look at me like I was the devil. Like, oh, let me introduce you to Dick Butt. And they would just go, man, you need to be like Austin Knox. Which my cat might need to be after all this.
Your cat's a good boy. He's just trying to remove the trauma of your childhood from your eyes.
This is literally all that's left of my childhood. Well, that and like a little box. Oh my gosh! This is the equivalent of forking somebody's like lawn. That's what this is. This is the equivalent of forking somebody's lawn. You have to deal with it. You can't you have to individually go out and pick them up. You can't run them over with a lawnmower. You can't just kick them. No, you have to individually go out and pull every single one of them up because they're small enough to where if you put them in the if you try to run them over with a lawnmower, they're not going to go anywhere. They're just going to break off. Oh, stupid freaking cat. Kitty cat. I'm surprised nobody woke up after all that. Holy crap. I'm surprised nobody came in and checked on me.
That's because they're just accepting your death.
Just accept that he's gone. He's no longer with us. Oh,
He's fallen prey to the Legos.
The Legos.
Yeah. The Legos have claimed this one. Come on, Myth. Don't lie. You have the Star Destroyer Lego set.
Oh, good lord, no. Are you kidding me? I don't have a 401k that I can pull out from so that I can buy Legos. I have a 401k that I already spent on a bunch of Warhammer models.
How much is the Star Destroyer Lego set?
Oh, dude, look. No, I don't know. It's probably expensive.
If you want the cheap one, they have the Lego Executor Super Star Destroyer for $70, which is like a little mini display. If you want Imperial Star Destroyer that has just a couple of minis, you get a $160 one. If you want the Super Bad Boy Ultra Mega one, that's gonna cost you about $1,500.
Oh, thank you. If I could just put that on my wish list and then not buy it, I appreciate it. think that is all of them. Let us put what's
Alright,
left of my
here's your
childhood
entire
back.
retirement fund.
I'll be right back. I gotta take my headset off.
God, 4,784 pieces. God, that would keep the autists busy for a while. Who builds that many Legos? Who builds Lego sets like that? Or this one right here. For $650, the Lego Star Wars Venator class Republic Attack Cruiser, made the 4th collectibles, only has 5,374 pieces.
Yeah, I know. I'm not happy with you, Cat. You also broke.
That's too much.
Yeah, you broke a cradle point. That's right. And you knocked over some of my BattleTech stuff. Okay. That's right. You better be crying. Yeah, I don't accept your apology. Keep crying. You ain't gonna get no sympathy from me. You didn't even help me pick anything up, you stupid cat.
Oh yes, sir, master. Let me just please pick it up with my opposable thumbs.
They got mouths.
Yeah, that's why I tell the hoes too, but they never are so willing to do it.
They're not hoes. Wow. What do you mean? It's a test of strength. Besides, so long as you do not come, that means you're still straight. Okay. Now, where are we? I've been giving a blowjob to a dude who's gay. The other dude is there. The one who come in your mouth. I was completely soft the entire time. Oh, yes. Very good. I like this conversation. It's obviously not weird. And I thought my stamp collection was nerdy. Micro Machines, pff, not even Hot Wheels. No, the Hot Wheels collection was, Alright, so here's the thing, B-Sigs. Back in the day, Myth was not as jovial as he is now. And, life was hard. And literally all these things that I have, most people would say, oh, who cares? They're just toys. Like, no, this is literally all that I've got left in my childhood. Like, you know, some people have maybe their baby blanket. No, this is it. So, like, literally it's all that I have left. And they sold everything. They got rid of everything. Due to a falling out. So, family drama.
You probably don't deserve it anyways.
I probably don't. But I still have it. So I'd rather not lose it. So I keep it.
One day to pass on to your 3 children that you must have if we're going to replenish the population.
Man, I'm gonna have like 12.
Or.
Open fire! Fire!
One of those, it's like that meme, like a woman had like 12 husbands, and then, or no, it was the woman had 12 children and 5 husbands, and when she died, the pastor finally looked at it and said, "Thank God they're finally together." Person goes, "Which one? The first husband, the second husband, the third one, the fourth?" And the pastor looks and goes, "No. Finally, her legs are together."
Ouch. You now understand Korean cuisine a little bit more. I don't think I do. Let's see, Dig Butt, like a true outdoor Ouroboros. He's faking it. He's thrown everything everywhere because he wanted to play with his old toys. I mean, you know, don't call me out like that, man. That's not cool. Ah, there you go, True. After like a long wait, you finally got to kill Mowgli.
Aha!
What?
This is a reference to that Call of Duty mission. Fastest times. Johnston, Morty, Max, Stan Swalski, Frederick, O'Neill.
O'Neill? Oh, you also broke one of my models. You stupid freaking cat. And you broke him off the stand. Ah, oh, stupid cat.
I can't go over that.
Yep, I got my cock ring. Oh, we should talk about purling.
What now?
What do you mean, what now?
What are we gonna go do?
You know about purling. I've told you the story of purling before.
Yeah.
I
want to hear it again.
I bet that these foreigners these silly, silly foreigners don't even know what that is. They are not cultured as I am cultured. All right, which one actually has a daily challenge or whatever?
Well, I think we've done all
It looks like Trigger Mike's friend is still around.
All right, let's go do the, what soon is this one? Which one's the Russian consulate? Which one's that one?
That's the one with the, ends the fight in the big open, kind of like stage show or whatever the hell.
Yeah, but I'm looking for the, where's the, which is the location? Is it, General
It's
Assembly?
right there on the east side. It's Russian consulate.
Russian consulate.
Looks like we have a complaint from a neighborhood resident who can't tell the JTF from the LMB.
Ah, there you are. It was hiding in plain sight. Purling sounds a bit like vajazzle. You, sir, are not very wrong. Purling is the act of literally having pearls or some kind of object surgically implanted into your penis. This is practiced among many psychotic peoples.
I don't know about psychotic.
No, those people are stupid.
No, those people are just trying to make sure the woman has a truly proper time.
I mean, maybe. But it does make your penis look weird.
Run challenge.
Oh, that's right.
You just said that you're too poor to afford a proper pearl.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I can't afford a pearl. Have you ever seen those expander sets that you can?
Someone with a
Picked up
doctorate.
the immunologist message like we did.
Hold on. There's PP expander sets. What?
Yeah.
What?
Or it's like the nuns who like, not the nuns, but the monks who like train their dongs with like 40-pound weights.
What? Why?
We're fucking weird. Like, there was like this. I remember one time I walked out of the bedroom one night, like 2 o'clock in the morning. I was so utterly confused because there was my stepdad, like asleep on the couch, and on the TV there was a thing where like there was this group of people who are practicing like how to expand like their nutsack by attaching weights onto them. So they could increase their overall power. So they would attach like 20-pound weights onto their nutsacks with like clamps, and they would try to like lift them up that way.
You know, some people do this to actually torture people. Some cultists do it for fun.
Oh no, this was just like a bunch of freaks. I don't know if like it was their kink or like what, or like they believed they would make them stronger. I don't know.
I too will become strong if my ball sack can lift. I can't even think of a proper joke for this. I just can't.
I mean, to be fair, like if I see a man and he's over here and he's deadlifting 40 pounds with his testicles, yeah, I'm terrified of that motherfucker. I'm not fighting him. Who whips out that maneuver? Fuck it, he's won. I can't beat that.
My powers have doubled since we last met, Count. So you look at him like, ugh.
Like what, huh? You think that man has encountered more pain in life than what most men will ever feel in their entirety of their whole life, right? Like he is lifting weights with his nutsack via clamp.
Is this like that culture that takes those very poisonous ants and has them sting them in the balls? Or whatever.
Like bullet ants?
It's what?
I was gonna say, were they using bullet ants or some shit?
Yeah, it's like, it's some kind of ant that whenever they sting you, it's essentially leaves like a 24-hour poison on like the top layer of skin, and it feels like fire and like being stabbed at the same time. And it's a rite of passage.
24 hours of anything. The bullet ants, like bite or whatever, is supposedly the most painful thing. One of the most painful things.
You must have your penis eaten by bullet ants. Then you will be a man.
It's only when people rubbed your testicles in honey and laid you out upon a fire ant hive. Well, you truly know what it means. Like,
if you are trying to figure out what pain is.
I mean, to be fair now here, though. Like, if you're trying to train like an elite cadre of warriors, That'll do it right there.
I really feel like there's a better way to train warriors than to lift weights with your freaking nutsack.
Yeah, like
I mean-
covering their genitals in honey and then
Trust the
dipping.
process.
It's trust the process, he says. I'm not saying that it can't be a part of it, but I'm saying I'm skeptical, okay? Results may vary. That's all I'm saying. Results may vary.
Trust the sciences.
You know what? I don't. What is the science about ball reps?
It really helps tighten the glutes.
I bet it does. Probably tightens a bunch of stuff.
But seriously, like, that would probably, like, train, like, soldiers to just not feel pain.
Don't worry, gentlemen. I'm kicking you in the nuts as hard as I can. That's gonna happen
Like-
regardless.
Like, if I've been, you know, like, trained from, like, having, like, honey on my nutsack with a higher antibody, yeah, I'm not gonna be afraid of all that pain. Like, what are you gonna do to me? I've already had the worst thing imaginable happen.
I've already had a bear nibble on my nutsack. What could you possibly do to me?
Agent.
And, like, people are just looking at him like just horrified.
But Chernenko will have been working somehow, even through this.
A good time. That's what I can do.
Because we all know, us men do carry all the groceries because we don't want to carry it indoors in 2 runs. First off, I feel like I am seen, and I don't appreciate that, okay?
Hey, it's always one trip.
It's always one trip. You load up all that, because again, who wants to walk back to the car like 6 or 7 times?
I don't know who you people are that can move all your groceries in one trip. But
Not
bravo.
weenies.
Like, when I go out there and, like, well, no, like, I grab, like, a gallon of milk and, like, apple
man. I
juice,
swear to God.
I'm
a
not
case
up
of
here.
pop,
Yes,
or,
you
like,
are.
a case of water.
No, I'm not.
Like, I got my, like, 12 bags of
Non-stop in my
groceries.
lane of fire.
I just don't have enough hands.
That's why you use your arms.
Yeah, even when I do that, too. Like, not enough arm space.
Also, 2 minutes is a long time. What are you, like, what are you, a Zuma? You have the lack of attention span it takes to carry the groceries without looking at your phone?
Chernenko's using all those processors to run some analytic models of the virus.
Listen, I can't live a life without, like, constantly looking at it.
I gotta know what my e-girl stream is doing, okay? She's gonna show me her butthole on her frickin'
Like, what if she walks in front of the mirror while she's changing outfits and I don't get the 2 pixelations of, like, what could be, like, a
Pulling down
bit of a
his data.
side nip?
What is this, Doctor?
What if Amaranth gets on stream and talks about her abusive relationship with her husband who she refuses to leave?
Agent, I need that. I need all of
What
it.
if I don't see my favorite booby streamer in her mansion, and she tells me that I'm mad at her? Is that the modern day? Are booby streamers the modern day like Nigerian princes, where they promise to have a relationship with you or whatever if you just give them $5?
We've been hacked. Agent, whatever did that to you was Shade Tech, which means there's someone in your
Shade Tech, which means it doesn't get much sun.
Make that turning point. Neutralize access and Chernenko's data anyway.
Ow! Okay, bullets hurt. No, I'm talking about betting a woman. 2 minutes of straight pressure is a long time. I mean, that's fair. Well, man, I gave this one girl like $50 and she said my name. She almost smiled too. Yeah, see, I'll never understand e-girls, just like I'll never understand strip clubs, just like I'll never understand paying somebody for sex, okay? This is all anathema to me, and I don't understand it. It makes me angry and sad. Donating 10,000 USD for a chance of a side boob makes the story about a strip club. Ugh. Austin, stop dying. I command you.
Oh.
Alright, that's fair.
I reject your orders. And juxtapose with my own realitoire.
Ooh, a realitoire. I like that.
Yeah. It's French.
It does sound French. I'm not very familiar with French, but maybe the Belgian knows. What is réalitoire? Ah, it's my turn to go down. It's my turn to get those knee pads worn in.
Just remember, yours is the drill that can pierce the heavens.
Oh, indeed. I, like the great Khans before me, can drill anything. All right, I'll take that bet. Now, since I now have a somewhat moderate mess to clean up, that's not a word, unless it's a French guy getting kicked in the nuts in the middle of saying réalité. I think that you are missing the potential of a new French word that you should share with all your French friends. Assuming that French can have friends. I don't think they can. I'm convinced that they are not even people. I mean, the guys, the Prime Minister's name is Macron, or Macaroon. Sorry, Macaroon, not Macron. Macaroon.
Macaroon.
It's Macaroon. He's a cookie. And I bet his boyfriend, Bridget, also believes that.
But why, by the way, why does everybody have a smartwatch in this universe?
Because the Apple Watch is important, okay?
Because we're the division.
Yeah, we're the division.
Yeah, but they have smartwatches too at the Russian consulate.
Yeah. Because it's like a pit boy, right?
Like, why does everybody have smartwatches? Is it that important that we all know how many calories we've had?
Oh, dude, that's so important.
I didn't realize step counts was such an integral part of survival.
I mean, you're gonna need that whenever the world ends, okay? When cars aren't... The French president's name is Macaroni. I mean, yeah. But isn't macaroni an Italian thing? So he's not even really French. Well, he's gay like a Frenchman, but that's different. Or he's in an illicit relationship like a Frenchman. And the Italian president's name is Chef Boyardee. No, I agree. I think that, yeah, I think that's right. That sounds right to me. Macaroon has married his school teacher. Isn't that an American sport as well? Teachers seducing their pupils? How can you criticize that? Easy. I criticize those too. And usually, it's not a training relationship. Usually. Although we'll get there eventually. One of these days, one of those fat pigs that we call teachers in the United States will seduce one of their, sexually confused 4-year-olds that they've been grooming.
Intercepting transmission.
What?
This is Hornet, copy. Hornet, this is Scotty.
What?
We copy.
Hey,
God, my couldn't have been me.
I'm on my way in. No need
I mean, come on. One of these days, that a very confused man and a very confused little boy will, in some way, find their way together, and then California will be the first place where it happens. I'm calling it right now. If you think that I'm above criticizing my employees, what's up?
And I missed 90% of that, and you know what? I'll accept that. I'm happy knowing that I missed like 90% of what you just said involving like teachers and 4-year-olds.
Oh, come on. One of these days.
Got it, game.
Zoom,
Let me
straight to the
fucking
moon.
heal.
No. Oh, that's what I got. Oh, jeez. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. He shot me right in the arm there.
Yeah,
Don't worry, there was a Canadian Prime Minister just in blackface that was looking 20 years ago, Trudeau.
I might actually survive if I would actually guard to learn where the enemy spawn at. Behind us, True, behind us! Come along, True Move. Let's not be surrounded. Is True Move still a brand of milk?
I know what True Shine is. Stop dying!
I don't know how to.
That's fair. Can't stop, won't stop, don't even know how to stop. I understand.
I
Catholic
especially
priest.
don't
You
know
know
how
what's
to
so
stop
great about
every time I
25-year-olds?
press
There's
heal.
20 of them. That's
Yeah.
the spirit.
It's just
And that's so sad.
What's the worst part about giving in to a toddler?
Can he?
When you break their
Can you
hips.
make him hear me?
The fuck, man?
Vitaly, it's Dr. Jessica Handel from New York. We spoke at Infocast.
You know, as much as I tend to push the boundaries, usually I stop around the part where it's toddlers. Now, if you're British, I guess it's different.
Open the door.
Because the British just approved a bunch of really hardcore LGBT sex education for toddlers. If you're following the news, to which I do because I'm a freaking sadist.
Accessing security system.
And all the British people have just realized, hey, this is weird. And it's like, yeah, bro, it is. Where were you?
This is Sorted, boss. I got your Nenko and I pulled this.
I'm gonna kiss you. You need to paint a wall red. Depends on how hard you throw them.
We're ready to extract.
Why are you all evil people? Why are you all bad people?
Granted.
What's the difference between a stripper and Jesus? Or a hooker and Jesus? The noise they make when you nail them.
Wow. Wow.
How does Jesus whistle? By waving his arms in the air.
Why are you a bastard? Wow.
By hanging around with a lot of really fucked up people in real life.
I believe it. Even I'm like, dude, what the fuck, man? I thought my really retarded... Oh, yeah, think back. My humor is retarded. It's not, like, sacrilegious.
You hang around enough cokeheads, you learn you're really fucked up.
You are correct. I don't have very many cokehead friends. You're 100% correct on that.
Considering most of the bars I go to are usually filled to the brim with drug addicts, yeah.
Then it's not a bar.
You learn a lot of fucked up shit.
Dude, you're not going to a bar. You're going to a crack house.
That's besides the point.
Those are different. One of them, there's no copper in the wall. The other one actually does have water.
Why do I need water when there's beer?
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. You don't need water for beer. Man, these Russians suck. Ow!
Wolverines!
Wolverine! Oh god, I'm gonna die! They are loyal customers, Myth, not crackheads. Of course. Ow. I'm on fire and I exploded.
Exactly.
Yes, have you tried not dying? I'm over
No.
here.
Look, I'm doing this the Japanese way, okay? I am going to commit Sudoku if it means I get to kill you.
You fucking monkey.
No, you can't call the Japanese monkeys, okay? It's racist.
No, you.
Alert.
Also, it's not true.
You kept walking away.
Oh, I can't walk. I had to crawl away because I was, you know, I had my face
I
broken
can
open.
kneecap you right now. I fucking would.
You can't kneecap a freaking donkey.
Something scary.
You're right, because I need it.
Not that good. We had Chernenko taken out from under our noses. I've got his notes. I don't need them.
Wow.
Not yet. Oh,
I like how the woman's like, I don't give a shit.
Oh, dude, like, you should hear when she first talks about, like, you know, when you hit the entrance to this mission. She's like, you're not me good. It's like, bitch, shut the fuck up.
Well, with this, I now have a bit of a cleanup job that has to happen, so we're gonna have to call it a little early tonight, or at least earlier than I anticipated. I gotta clean my office up, man. I got most of it cleaned. I still gotta clean the rest of it.
No,
he has precious childhood memorabilia he has to protect.
Boo, says Jarrett. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, it's not my fault. It's Felix's fault, okay? Blame Felix.
I do. I blame you, too.
Don't blame me. Blame the cat. It's not my fault that he made lightning strike.
Here's another joke for you.
No.
What did the fish say when it ran into a wall? Damn.
Oh my gosh. Oh. No. No. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. No. That joke made me have an aneurysm. Yeah, but I got my kind.
It's a tumor.
It's not a tumor. Well, gentlemen, with that, what's the difference between acne and a Catholic priest? Acne usually comes off after a boy turns 12. What the fuck? Sure, I get it, man. You shit in your office and you need to blame your cat. Well, first off, no, I shit in my office proudly. Vin Von Voom 1 is now following. Why are you people following? Oh my god. What on earth has possessed you all? What is possessed all of you to be here tonight? And what has possessed you to not only enjoy the conversation, but then to go, no, I want to know whenever this guy goes live again. GG. Inquiring minds don't really want to know. GG, thanks for that. Of course. We all hate you, Myth. That is why. It's a weird form of hatred. It's slightly arousing. Stop! Halt! Why do you show up at the end? Yes, I want to watch that stream. So yes, this man shall have his testicles smashed in between two cinder blocks. Yes, I want to watch that live. Because it is tomorrow, Guns and Knives. For me, it is tomorrow. You're showing up tomorrow to watch me stream. Don't worry. Tomorrow we're gonna play some Rogue Trader, where we are gonna do the voice act. We're gonna voice act so hard. Falker's been working on a new voice acting for like Spock, and I know Austin's been working on his Bill Shatner voice. I know this is true.
The fuck is Bill Shatner?
Who the fuck do you think Bill Shatner is?
I don't know.
It's William Shatner's younger brother.
Shatner.
Do you not know Star Trek?
I'd never watched Star Trek.
Oh, then there you go. What's the difference between a
never
priest and
liked
a
it.
thermometer?
That
A
was
thermometer is
nerds.
only in a kid when it's sick. Oh. Okay, with that, we're going to just call it a night now. Good night, everybody. I hope to see you all again soon. Take it easy.